Doctor.
Yo, yo, yo.
What up, what up?
What up, what up, what up, what up? What's the word?
What's good? What's good?
What's going on, everybody?
Here being thirsty on a Thursday.
Thursday on the Thursday.
Yeah.
So to everybody in the chat, make sure you hit the like, the share, etc., etc. Appreciate y'all for being here. Mom Cherry is funny as hell.
Say uh-oh.
You ain't got to announce it.
They're already starting in the chat.
You ain't got to announce it. You know what I'm saying?
Chat's undefeated. That's what I can say.
Yeah, man.
Should we let up the other guy? Yeah, I think we should let the other guy up.
Yeah, I think you should let that.
Oh, I totally forgot about it.
You mean David Ruffin? Let David Ruffin up.
Let's go! I'm here.
The show already
started. You know what I'm saying? You just late to the party as usual.
I wasn't late. He was late to pulling me up to the party. That's the difference.
What?
Ooh, okay.
Oof.
Yeah, how's everybody doing?
Yeah. Hey,
It's almost over. It's good.
Yeah.
We got somebody up here that's new. I mean, hey, shout out to
Rebecca.
Hello, my friends. I'm so excited to be here. Can't wait to get it started. I know we're gonna have some juicy conversations.
Yeah,
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Shout out,
Yeah.
Rebecca. coming through and chopping it up. Hey, listen, so yeah, y'all let us know how y'all think Rebecca did. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna let Rebecca rock and see how she do with the crew. We are looking for another lady. Let's see if Rebecca is that one. If she's one of them ones, we're gonna see today.
I've been told maybe in life, so let's see.
Okay.
And only the good news, chat. Only the good news.
Only the good news.
Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing bad.
Don't nobody bring me no bad news.
Right.
Showing your age again. You lucky I like the Wiz. Showing your age.
Hey, I love The Wiz. What you talking about? Hey, The Wiz
it.
came out before I was born, but it's one of my favorite movies.
So good.
You know.
What's wrong with age? We in ages over here?
No,
Yeah. Little ages.
Old man Izzy every time.
Okay.
Hey, listen, tell her where we from. I'm proud to be getting older. You know what I'm saying?
Those are facts. Those are facts. The hard streets of Brooklyn.
All the gray.
Shame on you.
You got too much New York energy. You need some more Southerners. Come on now. Woo.
Nah. There you go.
Where the South at? Come on now.
You're too
Okay,
pleasant.
I'll fuck with this South. I'll fuck with
I'm
this
messing
South.
with the South heavy too, because I live in the South. But still, come on now, we ain't about to do all that.
I feel outnumbered, dog. All y'all New Yorkians.
New Yorkers.
I'm
is
in the
kinda
South
like-
now.
Me
New
too.
York is kind of like
Y'all
local.
see, all y'all want to come down over here. Because y'all know what's
Look,
happening.
don't start this shit. We ain't about to start. Lauren, where you at, Lauren? Where you at?
In the South.
I'm in
See,
Georgia.
that's what I'm saying. In the
Yeah,
South.
right.
See, we all in the
There you
South.
go.
Y'all want to be in New York.
You know, we all in the South. Trevon, the only northern bird up here.
You stayed up there?
Yeah, he's the only one who stayed.
You got to be different. You always got to be
Hey,
so
I'm fighting a
different.
good fight.
Yeah, good for him because it's not easy anymore. It has changed.
Definitely not.
Good for you.
It's too
Wait.
expensive up there. Mm-mm.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But it's gotten very sterile too. Where New York had such a very like cool like mom and pop vibe. You know what I'm saying? You got something like different, and now there's just like a lot of chain stores, and it's just sterile is the word I use.
Yeah, I
Still
mean,
New
New York is still New York the way how it's supposed to be. I like the city life. It's hard for me to leave the city life, even though deep down I want to be a cowboy and get a horse and a ranch and all that. But I love convenience. Even though I don't go outside past 9 o'clock, I like the fact that I can go outside past 9 o'clock and do whatever I want to do.
I can't see Sharon being a cowboy
Can't
at
eat
all.
nothing, no.
Yeah, please
I-
don't get him riding on. Please do not get this man trying to simulate riding on his horse. That's a straight. No.
Is it bareback or with the saddle? That's all I need.
Yeah, pause.
Bareback.
Oh
Bareback.
Pause, my sister, pause. I knew
Oh my
this was going a
God.
whole different direction that I'm comfortable with. I knew this was going there.
How many pauses are
As
we
you
going
all
to see
come in,
tonight?
please make sure to hit the like. Please make sure to subscribe to all the lovely gentlemen and ladies up here. Please make sure to support the show. We're about to give y'all a good little entertainment.
Thank you. Let me do a quick shout out, by the way. Sorry. Gospel of Bob. It's an open panel. You can come and share your thoughts. We talk about everything. We have karaoke night. We're going to be doing a dating RLM night, and I'm going to be blindfolded. So come and check us out. We're over on YouTube.
Nice. So we're going to start the show off with what's the topic? What's the first topic today?
The topics are. I forgot the topics.
Is democracy dead? Is democracy dead? We got Thirsty Thursdays. You know what I'm saying? It's Thirsty Thursdays, and then the colorism topic. So let's start with the colorism topic because that is something that has been out there in the news for a while. This woman, in case you haven't seen it, this very handsome woman has come. She looked just like her dad. She has to look like a father. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she got it from her daddy. Okay.
My daddy.
She got it from her daddy. Yeah, she started like a daddy. So this woman, she came online, and a few weeks ago, this went viral because of her features, and her features were not quite featuring. They said they were creaturing, and you know, the brigade tried to make it seem like it's because she was a darker complected woman. We might need to pull up the picture for this one just for visual sake.
I'll pull it up.
Just we don't have to go to the video, but we need to pull
I'll pull it up.
Poor thing.
and then we can get into it.
Now you-
I mean, because I think of that. You know, I've asked the ladies on other panels a question like, would you rather be born ugly and rich or beautiful and poor? And just about every lady said beautiful and poor. So that's how you know how important looks are when it comes to women. That's what we got, right? Y'all say we're born with our value, and you guys
Which
have
one?
to work for
Which
your
one
value.
you choose? When they ask you which one you chose?
At my age, ugly and rich, because I can get surgery, honey. I can change. Buy my looks. Yes. Give me the money.
Can I?
What about
So the
What
lady
about you, Ro?
that's in the lady that's in question, right? So
Woo! What's
Wait, let me-
what's the woman from Saw? What's the creature from Saw? I
Oh,
mean
God.
the person from Saw.
That
Put it up.
Saw.
Put it.
Oh,
Make
that
up. Make
is
up.
so wrong.
Yeah, that's
She
fuck-
does. That does look like the person
Would you
from
like
Saw.
to play a game?
You know what she
Never
look like?
mind. It doesn't.
She look like Bounty Killer.
Oh, bad.
I know
All
that-
y'all ain't ish. I just want it to be known right here, right there, right?
Wait, can we
Straight
pull
to
up her
hell.
picture like for everybody to see?
Yeah, let me
like
pull it up in a. Let me put it. Send me the. Let me see. Let me put
send
it.
it to her in the back chat.
Hold on.
So that woman, she's not a attractive woman because her features is a little bit too big for her face. It's not proportioned very well, and her hairstyle choice is not a very good choice. So she's somebody that doesn't know how to work with what she was given, and that's the real issue that she had. And if she was
What's
to
her
learn
name?
how to change her hairstyle differently, change her makeup, change her appearance
Send it to you.
in a way where she's not altering her features, but
Accentuating. You want to accentuate your features.
Now I ain't gonna lie, she just gotta cut her whole head off, yo. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, that's
Yes,
a
better
little
have-
bit. That's
yo,
fucked
fam,
up.
she.
That's
I'm
fucked
just
up.
saying it's the truth, fam. She got to either walk around with
Let
a
me-
bag over her head
I'm
or
dead.
cut her head off and start all over again. Like,
Let me
yo,
pull
it's
her up.
This
no,
is the whole. Okay, so that's the whole point of this
it's
conversation.
no, like,
Hold on,
it's
hold
no.
on,
Wait,
hold
hold on. Let me finish. No, let me finish.
Let
It's
me put her up
no.
on the big screen.
Yeah, it's no redemption to that face. Like listen, at the end of the day, she might be a great and wonderful person, and I hope that she is with those kind of features. But let's just be honest, like there's no redeeming and making that look beautiful. That just is not gonna happen.
And this is the issue because the question now is, do we like what our actual features are? Because you have people like Kelly Rowland. A lot of people say Kelly Rowland is pretty for a dark-skinned woman especially after she got a nose job.
Oh, she did have a nose.
She got a nose job?
Yes.
Yo, y'all ain't gonna send me the link so I could post
I
They
it.
did a
it.
great job.
It's
She's
in
beautiful.
Instagram, Doc.
so
Oh.
You have people
so
like
for-
Gorilla. You have all these black women that are getting these nose jobs that are trying to match
Cardi.
these European features that don't work for us, and then people are getting like confused at why they're doing that because of these comments right here and right there. Because that's the biggest thing. If the woman's nose was not how it looked, would y'all be saying that? Well, we're waiting
Yeah.
on
Man, do you know
And
the
that-
lady name so
I
I,
mean,
could
but
pull
that's
it
a
up and I'll
big
pull up a
ass, that's a
YouTube video?
nose. Like that's not just a nose.
Do you know?
That's a nose.
Do
You
y'all
can't
know her
contour
name?
that.
No, I don't know
Sorry.
her name.
Would you say Doc?
Do you know her name so I could? You know what? I'll pull up the video, but I'm not gonna because I don't want us to play
Hold
the
on,
video.
it's
that's
Naomi.
okay. We seen her. We all seen what we all see what she look like.
Nah,
That-
we gotta pull that shit up on the summer.
Yeah,
jam.
yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me put it in the back chat.
So
Nah,
here's
shit.
the thing. So her being the way how she looked, like she just don't have a proportional face. However, her features is not what you would consider a black features. So we cannot use this person as to say this is what black looks like. She is not what black looks like. This is
Why
not a
don't-
normal. But she is not what a normal black person looks like. That's why she got so much media coverage and people are talking about it because it's a little abnormal what she looks like. And especially with the pose that she is doing, her hairstyle that she does, she's still having Jerry curl for God's sakes.
That's not fair.
God, dog, is that really her with the
Not
blue?
even
Come
really
on,
shit.
dog.
That's not fair.
God,
This is on hand. This is
All right,
Photoshop.
bring the picture down.
That's not a Jerry curl.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, well, there's some better pictures there. There's some better pictures there. Different
Not in the
haircut.
blue.
It was a different
This one is
hairstyle.
like a better like. I don't know.
So this again begs the question: do
Look,
black
it's
people like
genetics.
black
What you, I mean, what is she
Like,
supposed
to me,
I
this is her best look
big
right here.
noses in Middle Eastern culture, and you know, sometimes you get what you got.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
and that's really the point, because I know we're speaking from a black
Oh
context. but
God.
white women have been getting nose jobs for years since, and then when they get them young, when they're 16, 17. I think the white and Arabic cultures have been doing it way longer. I think maybe now it's a newer phenomenon, maybe for melanated skin. You tell me. But we get our bodies done to look like, you know what I'm saying, the black community. So I don't know if it's just a black thing. I know it's being called out now, but I don't know. You guys tell me what you think.
Because
I
again,
think
it's a matter of. I'm sorry. Go ahead, LA.
Well, just with especially with the nose jobs, that's not really something that's like popular in our culture. It's starting to become more of a thing, I guess, like with mainstream and just with modern times. But yeah, most melanated people, we don't really invest in the plastic surgery like that. So it is starting to become a little bit like what's going on. But
Right.
let's not talk about breast implants. I'm talking about the face. Okay,
face.
we normally don't fuck with our faces
Most
And
black
until
celebrities
recently.
have.
I don't
But we-
think
we're
she's
not talking about black
I
celebrities,
don't think
okay?
she's the most attractive woman, of course, but I think she could still find somebody. Real shit.
But that's not
Yeah,
the
I mean
question. The
it's
question is, are you ugly or are you just poor? Because again, when you have the money and you can go change these things,
Wait.
no,
No.
that's true.
Or-
No,
Are you
it's not
ugly? Are you
true.
poor?
It is
No,
the
that's
only thing
not
that
That's a
true.
saying.
the
No,
only thing
no,
that
no.
separates the beautiful people in us is resources. That's
No,
it.
no.
Personal trainers, products, surgeons. Yes.
Wait, have y'all
well,
seen?
think
Have
about
y'all
what
not?
she's done
Hold
for
on. Have
Glorilla.
y'all not seen Zsa Zsa Gabor? Have y'all not seen Joan Rivers before she passed away? God rest her? Have y'all not seen Little Kim and what Little
Little
Kim?
Kim.
Little Kim was a cutie, and then she got all this surgery, and she's not recognized. Have y'all not seen Latoya
We're not
Jackson?
we're
Have
not
y'all
talking about
not?
spots.
No,
Oh,
but
the Jacksons. Come
what
on,
I'm
man.
saying is just because you have money and you get surgery does not mean that you're automatically going to get cute. Sometimes, listen, sometimes when you're big and they make you small, it just makes your head bigger and makes you look abnormal, like a little bobblehead. Like have you not seen Reverend Al Sharpton lately or Star Jones? Like,
Yes.
yo, it's not a good look some of the time. So it just because you got money. Now, I will be honest. Money looks great on Glorilla. Can I just say that? Can I be real? Money looks spectacular on Glorilla, but
I think I
everybody,
like Glorilla before she did the nose job. I fuck with how her nose was.
I didn't know.
What
I
do you
didn't know
think
that
is
she
it?
got a nose job, but I'm just saying she does look nice. She does look nicer now. She looks clean now. Like money can make you look clean now. She looked very dirty before. Now she does look clean. And she's decent looking. So shout out to Glorilla, shout out to the money for Glorilla. But money does not help everybody. Let's
But
just
do
be
you not
honest.
hear the
That
featureism
wasn't.
in
We
that?
didn't say
So the
everybody.
thing
But
that
come
God
on,
put
man.
on
But
your body, the thing that made
Exfoliate.
you, when you are able to go and change it and no longer be you anymore, that's what makes you clean.
No, wait. No, what? How did you? What kind of girl math is that? How did you get that from what I said? Like
Like
what the
girl
hell?
math.
How did you get that from
Okay,
anything that I
let
said?
me explain it then. Let me explain it then. Because these are the features God decided to have Glorilla be born with. She was born this way. So you said she looked dirty with her original features.
I didn't.
So
I wasn't
because
talking about her features. I
you
was
just
talking
said
about
money
her
when you
clothes.
put on
When I was
Glorilla.
talking about Glorilla, let me just be clear. When I was talking about Glorilla, you said money could make people look better, and I gave you examples of people who had money who I don't think they look better. I think they look worse. So then I said money does look good on Glorilla, but I didn't even know that she had surgery. I'm talking about like the clothes that she wears, her stylist, whoever is styling her
Money.
is doing a phenomenal job. Let's just be
Yes.
honest; they're doing a great job. And that's why I'm saying the money. So it's not about her features make her look dirty or not dirty. But let's be real. Her teeth getting fixed looks good. Her teeth look good. Her aesthetic looks good. She looks more polished. She looks better. She looks better.
So when I
Chocolate.
said resources, why did you push back on me so hard? Like,
No,
why
because
did you
I
disagree?
no because what I gave you 4 examples before that of people who resources did not make them look better. So what I'm saying is it can happen, but it's not an automatic thing. It's not just because you have resources and you spend money on yourself that you're automatically going to look better. That's not
Well,
absolutely.
it doesn't eliminate mental health, and that's really the base of it all. You know, is that when, especially women that get a lot of work done, that's why they always get to the point of Zsa Zsa Gabor and these ladies that go to the extreme, because that mental health aspect
but
of why they don't like themselves is still there, no
Mhm.
matter what.
No matter
But
what.
but I see what y'all are saying, that if somebody don't look good and they got some paper, it could make them look better. You know what I'm saying? Because what you just said is somebody who already look good and they had money and it made them look worse. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe money could change your looks. You know what I mean?
That's
So
also
if that's
God.
what you're trying to, but I don't think it's always gonna help you. You know what? I
It's
can't.
not
What about,
always for the better.
what
It's not
about
always for the,
Precious? What about the
exactly.
actress Precious? She
It
got
didn't
money.
help her. It didn't help her. And she lost weight. It just didn't help her. It didn't help Star Jones. It didn't help Reverend Al Sharpton. It didn't help Randy Jackson. It didn't help Little Kim. It didn't
You know
help
what?
Josh
It's
Gordon. I
not
can
gonna
keep
help
going
you
on.
look better. It's not gonna help you look better, but it help you get somebody though. I ain't gonna hold you. That's
And if I can
So
touch on
money
that,
can't buy
which
love.
not
if
by
I can
love.
touch on that,
Please.
because ladies, and you tell me what you think about this. Men always think that women are going to get stuff done and putting their faces on and getting cute for them. Because when he said, "Well, at least
So
she'll
what are you
get,"
getting cute?
but at least she can find somebody. When we're talking about the original lady, and then you referred surgery, and at least you'll find somebody. Like,
So
do you
who?
guys think that women get stuff done for the
So
male
who do
gaze
women get stuff done for?
for
Y'all just heard
themselves?
me
The
earlier today
person
when
that
I
they
was
gotta
getting
look in the
dressed.
mirror
I got
at
cute
every
for
day.
Rebecca.
So how much times a day are you walking around with a mirror?
I got cute for Rebecca just now. Y'all were all on the panel
Thank
when I did
you.
that.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah,
Drop
You
the
right.
gotta
number in
start
the chat.
pausing,
I'm just
y'all.
kidding.
You're not gonna confuse
So
anybody.
the thing with changing your facial features, right? Because it's not just women anymore, clearly nowadays. But the thing is that you also recognize how people look at you as well. Like when I had locks and then I cut my locks, people was like, "God damn!" I'm like, I was like, "What the hell I look like before?" Like the reaction that I got for when I cut my hair, how everybody say you look so good now. Like you could see those reactions. You see how people look at you, the intent that they look at you. You see that more people are not looking at you in a flattering way and all those things. So it's not just about the mirror up to your face. It's all about how society is making you feel as well. And that's why it's called self-esteem, not we esteem. And ain't nobody gonna mess up my self-esteem. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but then since you say nobody ain't gonna mess your self-esteem up, let me not say nothing. You know what I mean? I don't
Tell
wanna
him
be
about his hairline, boss.
I'm dead. These poor men in their hairline. That's
Tell him about his
traumatizing.
hairline, boss.
They don't let them live.
nah, this barber did, you know what I mean? They hooked him up and shit like that. But I do believe that
They
if
really
we
hooked him
didn't,
up.
because we social creatures, we care about how each other perceive us. We care about how we look to each other. Because
I
if we
could see
didn't, we would have just we wanna, you know what I mean? We would have
Yeah.
been out here looking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and because and sometimes some people can't really afford good dentists, and then so we gotta be careful of that as well.
Man, yeah, I got it.
So-
Yeah,
Don't
niggas
get mad.
be-
My teeth look good. Don't get
I'm
mad
like-
because your
Like,
hairline
is that
got
a
pushed
dig?
back. Don't get Don't get mad because you got the people Bryson.
right, but the thing is but this is how God made me, right?
No,
God
it ain't.
didn't make my teeth.
That-
where I
that
can't
barber-
close
that
my
barber
mouth
did
when
that to you.
when I go to sleep, right?
That
So
barber did that
that's
to you.
And that's just another thing, right?
You
That's
should
why
beat that
probably
barber
can't stop
ass.
talking because you can't close your mouth all the way because you made your teeth too big. But regardless of all that, right? We still, men and women, we both all trying to improve ourselves as much as we possibly can. So it's okay to a certain point. But I think the insecurities that we have as individuals, we got to work past those things. We can't necessarily worry about what other people think at all times. We got to
Just cut that shit off, man. Stop playing.
Really build up our own self-esteem so we could get stronger,
Damn,
productive.
the shade thrown here.
Just cut that bullshit off, man. It's time to. I think you better let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Looks like another headline TKO. Just cut it off, bro. It's okay.
Oh,
It's
damn.
all right. It's
Or you
all
can go
right,
to
man.
Turkey. They do great work in Turkey.
This nigga
They'll
crazy.
pull it from your ass. They'll pull it from your ass hairs and then put it up
Oh
there.
my
Then you have
god.
like, they
Not
do.
the ass
That's what they
hairs.
do. They
See,
pull it
Not
from
the
your
ass
ass hair.
hairs, Poppy. Not the ass hairs. They're pulling it from back here. Not the ass hairs.
Well, we're black. We don't have.
Lord.
We're black. We don't have no back hair, so they gotta pull it from his ass. They gotta pull it
Lord.
Here's the thing: majority of women, they don't really care about no hairline for real.
Use
right?
a liar.
They don't really care about it. That's why women date bald men. They date the men that have the goddamn halo around their head. Women don't really actually care about that. They care about the man and what he represents for her. What he's able to do. It's his words is is matching his actions. That's what actually matters. So you can say anything about my hairline all you want to, but Stephen A hairline is even further back. And guess what?
Look, why you always got missing somebody else?
It doesn't matter that his hairline is fat. It's about him pursuing what he wants, and he's actually achieving things. His goals is being met. And so that's what a woman actually cares about, right? And that's what your family cares about. Nobody actually cares about where my hairline, where I'm saluting from. None of
So
that.
That's what, hold on real quick.
You gotta
That's what-
ask the
hold on,
women.
hold on real quick.
We can't go by what she.
I know. Give me one quick second, real quick, just to answer. That's what all the niggas with the messed up hairline say. But yo, let me ask you a question. Are you the Stephen A of YouTube now? Is this what you're aspiring to be?
Wait a minute. We gotta ask the women if they care about hairlines. Do y'all care about hairlines?
Meaning like in the front, right?
Like how?
That's
like
what it
in the
means?
front, in the back, in the middle. You know what I'm
And
saying?
the side, all over.
If you balding, go ahead and just
Yeah, I mean, you don't mind bald heads or whatever. Just make a choice, like you know what I'm saying.
Right? Don't be having half your hair on and half your hair
I
off.
with the hair, you know. You just
Crazy.
Don't get stuck in the in
Kevin Hart say,
between.
"Motherfucker, pull back."
Like, you got the George just like George Jefferson's joint. Like, no, yeah.
decision, my dude. Like, let's get rid of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cut that shit off. In other words, son.
Commit to a side.
Yo, pick a
Right.
side, nigga.
There we
You
go.
can be bald
So,
with
no,
a nice
I
little
don't
beard
really
or
care.
whatever. It can look good.
Right.
Yeah.
And let's face it, at the end of the day, we look to men for resources, for protection, for security.
I thought that-
We don't look at y'all for your hairline.
And I
you
think
know?
that women are like actually okay with being like with things changing. You know what I'm saying? It seems like men are the ones who are just like, I want you to stay young and beautiful forever. But we know that y'all gonna change. We
But
know that
look
we gonna
good.
change.
I'm not gonna lie. Look good when you're doing the change. You
Yeah,
don't
but
need
we
to-
know it's gonna
you're getting
happen.
old,
So
don't
it's
mean you
like
gotta
we're
go
a little
crusty.
bit more understanding.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If you looking dusty and crusty, like you can't do that. My fathers are getting older, but they're still going to the barbershop. They're still in the gym. They're still making sure that they look good because they know my mothers want them to look good. Hell, they want to look good for themselves.
Exactly.
Don't look like you gave up.
Which a lot of
Yeah.
people do nowadays.
Right. You gotta wake up.
Wait, does he look like he gave him?
Oh my God. We are taking it back into
What he said? Did he give up?
Yeah, it's going in.
Yeah.
He's not gonna let him go. He's not gonna let it go.
Sharon, just know this is all Izzy. This ain't got
Didn't
nothing to do
give
with
up?
what I said.
I don't care, more or less.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
listen. All I'm saying
As
is
long as
this.
that love don't change.
Just
What says a lot is somebody that can't be themselves, right? They always have to wear a hat. They always have to wear glasses. Like, they have to put on fake, I don't have to do none of that. I can be 100% myself. This is what I'm saying.
I'm
This
about
is
to put
where
him on to some of
this is
them.
where self-esteem and esteem it really it starts to clash, right? Somebody that's putting on a bunch of different makeup as a man is trying to act like they are the one that is
Makeup.
pushing out
Makeup
confidence.
for a man.
Makeup for a man. The freak.
Yeah, absolutely. Your hat and your
Hold
glasses-
on. Which doctor? I got you.
glasses
Give me
is
one
your
second.
version of a makeup.
You got
No.
makeup.
You want to be your actual self. So
No,
that's
I'm
why-
a good way. Why does it always gotta get sus?
Why you
I'm a
talking
grown
while I'm
man.
talking? It's okay. You'll get a chance to talk. Are you okay? All right. now that we understand that
Checking the
you're okay,
temperature.
it's all right. And so when we start to just be honest, maybe more men can understand where they at in life and understanding that, hey, me put on a hat and glasses, what am I hiding from? And you need to have a little bit more confidence. It's okay to take that mask off and be 100% yourself, whether you have a hairline pushed back, whether your teeth is gapped, yellow, whatever the thing is. Just make sure you are presentable, that you are grooming yourself as much as possibility, right?
Hygiene.
And the world will accept you. You don't have to put on this mask for the world.
Yeah, well, we would appreciate if you put on a mask, sir. Put that hat back on that you had on before, because that shit looked chopped. Like, at the end of the day, you can talk all that shit you want to. You can try to make it seem however you want to. Make yourself feel however you want to feel. That I'm a friend of yours, and I'm telling you that shit look. You got to get your money back. Matter of fact, I will go up with you to beat that barber's ass. I got you.
Sharon, does your wife like it?
We would go and beat that barber's ass together. No, Roxy. I will help my friend. I want to help my friend Sharon go get that man that did that to his hair. I got you, bro. You ain't got to make it sus. You ain't got to try to make it funny or nothing. Ain't no funny business going on. Ain't no man makeup, but that nigga messed your hair up. And so we will beat his ass together. I got you. I know he's a big dude because he had the biff to let you.
Damn, but is it really that bad? How was it before? Like, do I need to
Oh,
go back
shit.
and look at the?
He had on a hat. He had on man makeup before. He had on a hat before. Like, what
Like
was
a
he
hat.
talking
Ron's
about?
growing his hair out.
He was been
Catfishing
wearing a
is a
hat.
thing.
Ah, okay.
He's always had the waves though.
Got it. Okay.
Oh shit.
Poor thing.
Yeah,
Who's
he is-
this? Who's this
Hey.
before?
This is
Who?
I Love New York.
I was gonna say, is that New York?
That's New York.
Oh
Yeah,
damn!
from
I
the
remember.
Oh, wow.
Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Wow, she needs to get her
Reality.
nose back. What happened to the rest of her nose?
That's
They
crazy.
chopped it off because somebody said it was too big. You see how
Nah,
people do?
that's crazy. She need to go
That's
get
how
her
people
nose
do
back.
though, and they make them feel certain types of ways, and they end up going out and doing shit like this.
Damn.
But you can't stop people from saying shit about you. The only thing you could change
Yeah,
is
but
how
that's
you.
really
You know what I mean?
bad.
The industry is a
Wow.
different beast, though, Doc. And
Yeah,
you
it
know
is.
that.
Yeah, it is.
They will
It's a
hound
different
you about
animal.
that. I mean, if they got the whole Jackson family to stick to a script, you know how
Yeah.
powerful it is, and when it comes to image and marketing.
Not only
The
that,
crazy
some of the
thing-
But
most beautiful
I still
women.
think the only thing you could do is find ways to like even like what Sharon was saying, low key on some like boosting your own self esteem type shit. Because you
Mhm.
can't control what people say about you and shit like that. You can't control that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But man, I mean, it's easier said than done. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel you.
hell
You better
no.
have that beauty blender.
Yup.
You better pat
Let's
that in.
go.
Oh, hell no.
He doing
Let's
that
go.
contour.
Oh, now that's
Now
man.
this,
Hold
wait a
on, read the
minute.
caption.
No.
What's
This
the
is not
caption
a
say?
wait a minute. This guy is respectfully, this guy is full of zest. This guy
Yes,
is not
come
a
on,
this
man.
not
It
a
says, get ready
The
with
type-
me to take my girlfriend
Oh, hell
on a date.
no.
On a date.
Uh-uh.
nah.
Nah,
So
nah,
let me
nah.
let me ask
No.
y'all this. Nah.
Can we take this? Come on, man. We
No,
come
let it
on, man.
run.
Let's stick to the
Let's
script,
see how
man.
good he
Nah,
looks.
man. Hell nah.
Let's see how good he
I'll
looks.
let it run. It's not
No.
gonna do nothing to you. You know what I'm saying?
I want to
But
see
bro, we breaking.
He gonna
Yeah,
look
it
nice.
is. It
He
is.
fixing his
breaking
hairline.
our-
Look at
oh,
him
my
doing
God.
his
too.
hair.
Hold on.
Wow. See, this is the problem with America right now.
See,
He
he
just
fixing the
yeah, Sharon.
hairline.
Yeah, do that, Sharon.
I can't. The hairline, I understand for guys. I get the hairline.
That's so
But the
crazy.
full contour beat,
Contouring his
Listen,
nose.
he doing
Ah.
a full beat.
that is like drag queen live.
Yeah,
honey.
where did this man learn to do this shit? You know what I'm saying? This
I
man
mean-
is not. This man don't got a girlfriend, man. He's not
Hold
going
on.
out to the
He
club.
learned
Yeah.
from
Don't
his
believe his title.
girlfriend.
But I
It's a
mean,
transformer.
While we watching this,
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why?
That's
we-
what
Wait,
LA
I want
send
to see
this
the
shit.
beat. Y'all
Nah,
hush. I
but
wanna
we
see the
don't.
beat.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. We gotta stick to the
With the
script.
setting
Because
for
it's
you
about
better.
looks. It's about looks, and you know,
Yeah,
obviously
that man
I
fanning
mean,
and
you
shit
didn't
like
do a
that.
bad
yeah.
job.
contouring his
No, but
face
this-
so
but-
he can slim
but
his
this-
nose and
but this
everything.
is about.
Get
But
the
his,
Yeah, they do the
hyperpigmentation on.
cutting here, the cutting here.
hold on. But
Get
the
that
problem is that
jawline
his,
snatched.
Mhm.
that man is about
Snizach.
sexuality. His makeup wasn't about looks. His makeup was about sexuality. That's a
Right.
completely different thing.
He said his girlfriend.
He said he was
Yeah.
with his
It
girlfriend.
seemed like it was about his looks.
Nah, that's,
Don't they call each other girlfriend?
right?
I'm just saying. I don't know how the thing go, but don't they?
So there's no
I
difference
wouldn't
between a straight man having a girlfriend
But-
and a gay guy having a girlfriend.
Come on,
Is that what
don't
you're
do
saying?
that. They call it.
Yeah,
no,
it could
come
be
on,
his
man.
I
friend.
think
It
that they
could
would
be
use
his
some
friend.
air
But
quotes if it was his girlfriend. He didn't
Oh,
get
yeah,
that.
how
this
do-
show do, right?
To be honest, like
don't
nowadays,
think
it's
I don't
getting
think
more-
that first picture that y'all sent with a lady. For some reason, I don't think that's colorism.
No, it's featureism.
Featureism.
What? Huh? Whatever happened to playing ugly? What happened to just ugly? What happened to that?
Because you have a group of black people that don't like black features.
No, there's just some people that are ugly. No matter what, there's
Wait
some
a
people
minute,
that are
but
just ugly.
Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. There are people that covet features of other people. And it's not just only black people. Asian people go and get the eye surgery so they eye, you know what I'm saying? That one lady went and got
Facelifts.
her lip injected and got melanin injected in her body. The lady that said she was transracial.
Way
You know what I
back
mean?
when, you had people, because I remember
Rachel
for the
Dolezal?
makeup girlies, Jackie
I
Aina
think
made a
that's
whole
what it is.
comment about how people were getting the melanin removed from their lips. Like that was a
Because
whole
they're too
thing.
dark. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right, but
That's-
is that a entertainment?
No,
Problem,
these
or
are
is that
no,
a-
these are real deal, like regular people. If you have the
Yeah.
money to go get these surgeries, you're gonna go do it. There was a
If you have
girl
a certain- if you have a certain amount of
she got a nose
pigment-
job and she looked like a Who from Whoville now.
You know, it's out of control. If you have a certain amount of pigment in your lips, then lipsticks won't pop. So they take it out essentially so that they can wear other colors.
So,
Right,
all right, so
that's
but I I don't think it's a colorism or a futurism thing that is just for black folks. I think that's just a woman's situation that they are trying to fit a standard of this cover girl centerfold model type of situation. I don't think it's a black thing. I think that's just society pushing this fake ideology of how women's supposed to look like, and there's a lot of women that's trying to emulate this fake ass look.
Men do it too. Men get the jaw surgery so they can get a jawline. Men get the kneecap
breaking your
replacement surgery
kneecaps.
so they
But
can-
That is a minority of a
Chest
minority of a minority of a
He
minority.
told him.
Okay, not a lot of women have that much money for plastic surgery, but y'all trying to say women are the only ones that care about how they look. That's not true. If we could say that men get the surgeries too, then the men get the surgeries too.
But wait, but it's not. It's a disparate. But this is the thing. We're not saying that men don't care about how they look, because men obviously do. At the same time, it's a different thing from this woman, right? That obviously has some features that are not necessarily normal, and it's okay to say that she's not an attractive woman. Like that's not a diss or trying to be mean. It's just being truthful, right? But maybe
So
she's a
Michael
beautiful.
Jackson getting his
Hold
nose
on, real quick. Maybe she's a beautiful person. Hopefully, she's a beautiful person inside, and then her inside permeates outside into people who are around her. She's a beautiful person because of how she is, rather than how she looks. But on the outside, no, ma'am, no, ma'am.
I'm
God
happy
wasn't
that
happy.
if she loves her face, I'm happy that she loves her face.
And she kept it.
It's the
Yeah.
face that God gave her.
Mm-hmm.
Michael
Mm-hmm.
was playing with his nose, and what happened? Michael was afraid of the vitiligo. What happened?
Yep.
So let's be honest, these features that we have, they're ours. But instead of embracing them, because Winnie Harlow has vitiligo and she rocks it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
let me
maybe-
ask
Wait, how you gonna say ours? Those are not our features, those are her features. we
Let me
all
ask
don't
y'all
look
this.
like that. Those are her
Do
features.
y'all just
Is she
is
black?
there any justification for cosmetic surgery in y'all opinion?
I think so.
Yes, it's
Yes.
reasons for it.
Yes.
If you was once too big and now you got to a smaller size and you just have loose skin,
Loose
I think
skin.
I think loose skin is a proper surgery that you can have. If your titties is too big and you have a back problem, yes, I think
problem,
that
right.
is-
Reduction.
that's, yeah, you
Mhm.
get a reduction. I think that's proper.
I mean, if you get hit in the face and your jaw breaks, you got to get plastic surgery.
Well, you
I'm
gotta
not
get
into plastic
reconstructed.
surgery, even for cosmetic purposes. If it's not really a real reason, if you want to get surgery, do it. But again, if your mindset is I'm doing it because I don't like this on me, you do have to ask yourself, why is that? Is someone telling you that? Because who told you, whatever age you decided, I hate my nose, I hate my features? Who told you to hate yourself? That's all I
And-
want to ask.
And that's the majority of the people. Let's be for real. Like, how many people are actually doing it because they need it for some health reasons? I mean,
Right.
when I was in Miami, I mean, these OF girls, which I think all of them literally are based out of Miami. It's like the bigger the butt, the smaller the waist, the more cartoonish they get, the more money they make. So a lot of them do it for that, for the money that they can make.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's certain industry with the BBLs and all of that shit is profitable and it's for that type of shit. But when you see an average person walking around with that shit, it kind of throw you off. You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
And
because I be just want to know, like, was they not able to chew before? Why did they get new teeth? Like, what
Mm.
like
Because they look better.
Especially at the age of 20 and 21. Why do you have veneers? Like, no,
right?
that is a trend. I was just looking at one because there was a girl that filmed her process. So you saw her little baby shark do. You saw her little teeth, her little, you know how they had to shave them down and stuff.
Yeah.
And she
Right.
was back where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a flex to die with all your teeth, with all your
Yeah.
natural. You know
But
what I'm
why
saying?
not
You wasn't
just
smoking on them
I was
drugs.
missing one.
That means you
But-
wasn't smoking that shit. You know what I'm saying? You died
That
with
means
all your
something
teeth.
had all her teeth.
What happened to
But now,
braces?
I mean, they're
What happened
just-
to all that first? Why do people
Never
go
did.
straight to veneers?
They're
That's the
rushing
question
it.
I always
People
have.
People don't go straight to veneers. But yo, as a person
Now,
who
hold
has
on, we're
veneers,
talking about a generational thing.
no, well,
Yes,
I'm
they
just
do.
saying.
There are
Okay,
plenty
well,
of
I
people
don't know.
who go straight to
They're
veneers.
getting them younger for sure. They can go to
Yeah.
other countries and get it for
Mhm.
cheap. Yeah,
Or you could just brush your teeth and prevent that shit. you
there's
know?
that
feel me?
too.
Get some chew sticks.
No,
They look
because you
good.
do have like a lot of people again because
Unless
we
they
keep
fall
acting
down.
like riding the wave of celebrities is not what people do. People ride the celebrity wave.
Right.
A lot of people were getting the veneers younger because they saw their favorite celebrities. Selena Gomez has veneers. They just happen to look better than some of these people. So you do have a younger generation that are looking at these people and seeing, oh, My favorite star got a nose job. Maybe I should get a nose job. My favorite star has veneers. I can go get veneers.
Mhm.
And again, it's no actual process of getting to how I can get braces, how I can do like my ugly duckling phase. There's no ugly duckling phase anymore. You have 13-year-olds who are
People
ready to
wanna be
wear like
gorgeous.
in Sephora. full
Okay,
face
so now
money.
Rogue C, is that
Yep.
colorism and futurism, or that's just people trying
That's
to
correct.
idolize that? It's a mental health problem. They're trying to
self-esteem.
idolize
Mental
the-
health.
No, but people
I
don't.
mean, all
But
of that is
everybody
mental
don't
health.
do.
All that is
Everybody
mental
don't do.
health.
Everybody don't do everything for the same reason, right? So just because you see, and I don't consider like veneers. Obviously, I don't consider veneers like the same thing as a nose job or something. It's nowhere near the same thing, right? As a nose job, it's nowhere near the same thing as like a jaw replacement or like fake breast or fake butt. It's nowhere near the same thing as that.
Why
So
not?
at the end of the day, especially, well, let me tell you, if you're an older person, right? If you're an older person, a lot of older people end up getting dentures, right? So if you're an older person and you have the ability to make your smile more pretty, you have the ability to make your teeth more aligned, then you know what I'm saying, it's something that you might consider doing. So it's not necessarily, instead of losing all your teeth and just getting dentures, you save what you have and you preserve what you have and you get a better situation. So
What do they do? Do they take out your stuff? Like,
it's different ways. It's different ways.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
different ways.
That's interesting.
No,
They
but
got the cap. They got the cap ones, or they got the screw-in ones that you screw in one on one. Now that's a little different. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
listen, if you got a BBL for your breast or a BBL for your ass or a BBL for your teeth, it's still a BBL. It doesn't matter. If you didn't get
BBL for
you
your
didn't get your
teeth.
BBL tooth because your teeth fell out and you need to chew. If you needed to chew, then that's not a BBL, right? So if a girl she got a BBL because she kept falling off of chairs, hey, we could understand that.
No acetol. That's
You're
so
right,
bad.
but at the same time, listen. At the same time, I know people are jealous because their barber messed their hair up and just chopped and screwed they shit. They shit look.
Oh, I didn't even know that this was a going back. I didn't know.
Yeah. He trying to come at me. He trying to come at me because you know what I'm saying. It's all
Oh,
good
wow.
though, baby.
Okay, I'm learning.
It's all good though, baby.
Buckle up for it.
I was
Yes,
It's
thinking
all
of-
good, baby.
I was sticking to the topic. That's all I was.
Yeah,
doing.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was.
I forgot what the topic is.
Hey, let's get
We'll
to
talk about
these super
futurism,
chats
but-
then real quick, if y'all don't
Okay.
mind, so people don't feel slighted
Neglected.
for sending money. Yeah, shout out to everybody that sent money. We appreciate you. We're gonna read your super chats real quick, and then we're gonna go for it. Go ahead, y'all.
Shows her the Chanel's reality. She said, just came here to support my favorite doctor. Appreciate you, Chanel's reality. She also said, who advised Mr. Bands to wear his hat? I have no idea. It
You
was
did.
not me. Appreciate you. We also got Living Humbly. He said, I don't know if I can fix that. I'm sure she's beautiful on the inside. That's a fact. A lot of people who look like that, they do be beautiful on the inside a lot of times. Not all the time, but a lot of times. We also got I think go ahead, Iz. You got it. You
Shout out
got
to
it.
Bishop JJ, man. Appreciate you. Said the devil planted seeds inside the black baby. Salute, Izzy Band. Yo, wow. Shout out to you.
Okay.
That's dark. I don't know. Shout out to my man Bishop JJ, man. Hey, for the record, Izzy B, a certain dudes you entertain is why I'm not here all of the time. That guy is one of them. Shout out to you. I appreciate you supporting and showing love anyway. Thank you to y'all that show me love anyway, regardless of who's on the panel. I know a lot of y'all don't like Sharon. Sharon don't even like himself, but he gonna be all right.
That's fair. That's fair. Tara Toy. Tara Toy.
You got me, Rogue.
Sorry, I was typing. All right.
Don't read that, Rogue. Don't read it, Rogue. Don't do it. It's gonna be beef. Don't read that.
Why not?
It's gonna be beef. Let him read. Let him put in his own work, Rogue. Let him put in his own work.
Let
Don't
the
read
show-
that
let
one,
the
Rogue.
show-
It's gonna
let
be
the show
beef,
be the
little
show,
sis.
man.
It's gonna be beef.
Relax.
I'm just, you can't have beef with me just for reading.
It's gonna be
I
beef,
know.
little
Let the poor
sis.
girl go. I'll
It's
read
gonna
it.
be beef,
Because I'm
little sis.
neutral.
All right,
Here.
you got it.
Tara Toy, thank you for the $20. Salute to you, man. We know Izzy is jealous of handsome men. Let the women decide on man.
Thank you so much.
Wouldn't that be some shit if I was jealous of anybody? I don't have to be. That'd be some shit.
Speak it. Thank you.
I don't have to be jealous of anybody. Trust and believe that. Shout out to that.
All right, so let's move on to the next topic. What was the next topic?
I mean, I was gonna kind
Um,
of slide this in anyways, since it's Thirsty Thursday, because Cardi B also got her teeth done. So
Shout out to
Hasn't she
Cardi.
had them done? Hasn't she had them done?
Mhm.
yeah,
She
she been
did.
having done. I'm just saying, shout out to
Yeah.
Cardi because Cardi is also
That
Okay.
was necessary. Even though I like crooked teeth Cardi, I understand
crooked
why
teeth
I
Cardi.
understand why she got it done.
But
Because
Oh,
that was one thing she kept saying. She was just like, she tries to go into meetings and she tries to be serious about her music, and that all people can really focus on is her mouth. You know what I mean? And how it looks. So I can understand that's like something that might have been a little necessary. You know what I'm saying? Definitely helped her out. And it looks
yeah,
good
if
on
your
her.
teeth are doing that, sometimes it's uncomfortable
Yeah,
to
they-
actually eat.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Twisted.
You also know Big Mama, she is also pregnant with baby number 4 by Mr. Stefan Diggs. And a lot of people have a lot to say about that. There was a video that went around with Stefan and his teammates a while back ago. And they were all like, if you had to pick one person you would not want your sister to date and be with on this team, who would it be? And all the teammates were like Stefan Diggs. So you have some people who are like, she just found an Offset 2.0.
Right.
A lot of people feel some type of way because the divorce either is not official yet or the ink hasn't dried yet. And she just had baby number 3, who a lot of people are trying to say, could it be Stefan's or was it Offset? So
They were sleeping together already when she was
They
pregnant.
look-
I remember
they
that.
look
Yeah,
good.
she was giving up the
Damn.
box when she was pregnant. She
That's
was giving
nasty work.
pregnant
I'm
box.
sorry,
Yeah,
that's nasty work.
They look
Hey.
like they could be related.
Hey, you got to feed the baby.
Stefan and Offset.
Oh.
listen, she got it tight. She got it tight.
Pause.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I'm looking. I had to Google him because I was like, I didn't know who he was. I'm looking at his face.
All the money in the world doesn't help you pick the right ones. You know, you
Hey, I
usually end
think
up
it's,
attracted to the
right,
same
though.
ones.
I think it's an interesting couple choice that these people have chosen to do. But I guess if you find yourself a rich baby mother, I guess it's okay, because like she's not going to be somebody that's hurting for money. She's not there to necessarily take advantage of them. They pretty much probably at the same financial status. She might even be a little bit higher for all we know, because she don't pay the same kind of taxes that an NFL player got. He only works 13 weeks out the year. Oh man, it's very interesting because we always hear in these spaces how any woman after her husband leave her and she got all these kids, ain't no man wants you. But it shows that if you take care of yourself and you take care of yourself financially, men will still love you down and put
Well, Cardi's a
another
good time.
baby inside of you as well.
It's a fun time.
This idea of the red pill inside of man is for these no good suckers. These
There is
rim
no
brothers
wall. I am 46
don't know
and
what
I
they
do
are
not
talking
go without.
Wait, but how did hold on real quick. I'm sorry, Rebecca. I apologize real quick before you go, because we believe you. But I'm just trying to understand, how does it always go back to some red pill incel manosphere men? How do we always get back here? No matter what we're talking about, daggone Cardi B and Cardi B being with Stefan Diggs, how did it get back here? Please, somebody help me.
Sharon goes to sleep with Rim Brothers on his mind.
Yeah, he goes to sleep with the rim on his mind. He keeps the rim on his mind. The rim stays on his mind.
The way how we get there
Jesus.
is because like
Not
all that
childish.
talk about men don't want women with children, it's BS. Men don't want divorced women, it's BS.
Say that again.
So-called women of her age, they are hitting the wall, and men of status don't want it. This is a man of status that want this woman that has 3 kids and that's still married at that, right? She's not even fully divorced yet, right? We always hear no man wants to deal with a woman if she's going through a divorce. They want to wait until the ink dries. She's officially divorced.
Well, he's just
And all this
sleeping with
stuff,
her.
all this stuff that he's not just sleeping with her.
He is. She's not. He didn't marry her. He's just sleeping with her. She's just a chick that. And matter of fact, I've seen several times that she's not the only one that he's sleeping with. So it's like, yo, since when did just being a baby mama, just being someone who's getting slept with, someone who's getting piped down, since when did that become a status for women? Since when is that a good thing for a woman to attain to get? Any woman could go and get piped down at any given time. He's not giving her no supreme status or no supreme labels or anything like that.
Yes, he did. He gave her a baby.
So what? What are you talking? Yo, are you serious? So now all of a sudden,
wait a minute. A baby, even though a lot of people do it willy-nilly, a baby with somebody is more realer than marrying them, bro.
Yo, but no, yo. At the end,
Because you
so then
literally
that goes
gotta
against.
all humans forever. It's no divorce. It's no running. It's no hiding. It's you know what I'm saying. It's
Yo,
right
but
there.
that goes against everything that Sharon talks about. Like at the end of the day, that's a contradiction of terms because according to Sharon, the traditional man, a man is supposed to marry a woman and he's supposed to marry before he carries. Now
That's
all of
what's
a sudden,
supposed to.
hold on, but now all of a sudden, because he could point to some brothers that say that this don't happen, he didn't marry her. He's just sleeping with her. So she's the same slore that any other slore is. She's just a slore with money. Like and she's married. Yo, that's a whole nother thing. And she's married. She's
That is
committing
crazy.
adultery, having a baby on her husband, and the ink ain't even dry. Let's keep it real. What are you talking about?
So when
I'm
we
just
talk,
saying that having babies is more permanent than marriage. That's all I'm saying.
not only that, but we also saying that she's not a slow because she only had children with her husband at the time, right? She only been with that man, and now she's with this one after they broke up. After her husband done cheated numerous times on her. So now that she's moving on, and yes, the ink didn't dry,
And she was a
but we're
stripper.
not going to try to blame her for moving on with her life and being just a sad puppy dog in a corner crying over her boyfriend. No, that's
Yo,
not
what?
how it's gonna work.
Wait.
So that's how we know it goes into the goddamn red pill, the incel, the manosphere, these no good suckers. They just want women to suffer. No,
Yo,
she
you's
can
a
move on,
liar.
and she
Nah,
and she
come
don't
on.
have to wait
You're a
until
liar.
the ink. She don't have to wait until the ink dry for herself to move on. Because clearly they was going through problems for a long time, so long that this man felt comfortable enough to be busting seeds inside of her, and he didn't care about the outcome.
Yo, but the problem is you're a liar and you don't even follow your own talking points or your own rhetoric because again, she is married to someone else. So now she has made herself a baby mama, but because she made herself a baby mama to somebody else, then it's supposed to be a-okay all of a sudden. No, that goes against everything you speak about. So when this nigga don't marry her, when he just make her a baby mama, then is she a slur because you say so? Like, what are we talking about, bro?
So what we
I'm
talking
so
about?
confused.
You're making me argue something that I didn't say.
What didn't you say?
Anything that you just said. What I said was
You-
so that we are clear, right? Because I don't
Oh
know
my
what
God.
argument that you're trying to make me agree upon. So we are talking about Cardi B. She ain't hit no wall. Cardi B, she got 3 kids, and a man of high status, celebrity status, and financial status still want her enough to put a seat in her, be obligated to her for at least 18 to 25 years if that kid decides to go to college. That's what we was having a conversation about. So this other conversation that you have in your mind about marriage and all that did not come up in this conversation.
And that's the point. So since when is that something to aspire to? Any woman can get bust down at any given time. We've seen women who are not celebrities, who don't have a bunch of money, have babies by celebrities all the time. As a matter of fact, Future got about 9 of them women pregnant.
Yeah.
Like this shit happens all the time. So I'm trying to understand, since when did this become something to be aspired to? Since when did this become something to be promoted and praised? And since when is all of this okay? It doesn't make sense. That's what I'm asking.
Right, but nobody today said that it was something that we supposed to praise. Nobody.
What?
Not one
This
person
happens
said
every
that.
time.
You just literally hold on. You just literally do you listen? Hold on, real quick, Lauren. Do you listen to yourself?
You just
Do you
Yes.
listen to yourself?
Yes. Would you
I'm
like
not
to
talking about
repeat
you,
what-
Lauren. I'm sorry. No, I was talking about
Oh,
Sharon. Does he
okay.
listen to himself? Because he literally tried to put this on the Rim Brothers and say, "Oh, well, you Rim brother, you are red pill incel manosphere man. You no good suckers. Y'all said that she hit the woman hit the wall and that women nobody don't want the women. But what they're talking about is they're not talking about a woman having sex because they know that women can get sex from anywhere. They're talking about a man taking a woman serious and putting his last name on that woman, and that's the deal. Now, if you went to Sierra, you would have something, but you trying to make daggone Cardi B a good example or example of something, that's like crazy.
Well, but Sierra had a baby and she wasn't married to Future at all.
Right, but she got married after that. So
Ended up, but
that's
she
the
had
point.
a baby
So
outside the relation. Maybe it's just the way that people are carrying it. You know, maybe because Sierra is not humping on the floor and grinding with Meg Thee Stallion. I'm not sure, but it's kind of the same situation. You know
It
what I'm
ain't.
saying?
Isn't he looked at her husband looked as a simp? for
And
taking
nobody's
on her
aspiring to
next
that.
role?
Trust me.
Don't you guys like make fun of him for taking on a baby mama?
No,
Mhm.
that's not why I take. No, not me,
No,
but
that's not the
I've
point.
heard
You
Some
other
okay?
people.
guys do. Some
Generally.
guys
Some
do.
guys do.
Generally.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not because I think with Russell Wilson, it's not because he took on a baby mama. It's because clearly he's way more into her than he's way more into her than she's into him, and clearly Future was her first choice. So that's what a lot of brothers be speaking about the fact that he's trying to impose his will on her son, you know what I'm saying, as his father. And he has a father, number one, and then number two, that he doesn't measure up to Future, and he's constantly trying to prove himself, even though really he should be better than Future because he is better than Future. That's the
Right.
problem.
Got it. Thank you for clearing that up for me. But I mean, as far as the marriage goes, our culture has let go of marriage a long time ago. I mean, babies before marriage, if marriage even happens, Kardashians would the trend. I mean, anywhere you look, I mean, marriages are 50%, or no, more women leave 70% of the time, or something like this. I mean, so I think the younger people are saying it's a raw deal. So, and when you got money involved, I think these people, it's easier for them to protect their assets by not getting married. And I think it's just
I think
facts.
people just see people. I think a lot of people have kids more than they marry because a lot of the time they don't plan to have the kids. It's just that we just fucking, and it's just kids is a result of that shit. You know what I mean? I don't think people try to make it be like that, but a lot of people is not interested in marriage. What's the other topics we had though? Because it feel like we
ran through this one.
You Cameron, and you were saying thirsty. Go ahead, Cameron and Adrian Mama. Bronner.
yeah. I wish we could have played a clip. Y'all seen the shit with Cameron
You can play the clip. You played the other one. You might as well play that one too, for real. To be honest with you. So
y'all want to play the clip?
Yeah,
we can play the clip.
Is it
let's
copyright
play
when
the
you
clip.
play?
So we can get
Oh no, we
reference.
just been going good without playing no clips. We
Got
don't
it,
want
got
to
it, got it,
break
got
this. You know,
Yeah,
this is
but
the
we
first time
we broke our we broke our cherry with other clips, so we might as well play this clip too. So
Alright, let me see.
You broke your cherry with me.
oh, shout out to hey. Whoa,
Like, share,
wait
and
a minute.
subscribe.
That's how rumors get started, Rebecca. See, that's gonna be a thing. Like
Oopsies.
Izzy,
Clip that.
Izzy did what?
LA Twirl's hair, child. I'm not
Izzy
even
did
here.
what?
What I come back to? Y'all wild.
The new girl on the block is having Izzy's
We
baby.
about to
apparently.
Like
look
put
at that.
Izzy did what? Man.
We need
gonna have
some
a
good
baby.
juicy YouTube.
So
gossip.
you're having my baby.
Man, that's
Oh,
right.
we did a whole concert today. Put him on the
Love
song.
it.
What's he been singing? He got a song in his spirit.
Sing to
All the
me.
time. All the time.
Yeah,
Let's
everybody
get to it.
stop share.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Yo, in the meantime, between time, let me while you doing that, Witch Doctor, let me read these super chats real quick. Oh, you got it. Never mind. If you got it.
Or if y'all want to go through the super chats before, let me pull them shits up. Which one we stopped at? I think shows to the old man low. He said anybody bold enough to wear that hat is confident. Shots fired. Bang bang.
Shout out to I like my hat, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate it.
And shows to the trucker. Go ahead.
Hey, Sharon I with his goofy ass. Hey, ladies, my beautiful natural ladies.
Lord Jesus.
Lord have
Shout out to
mercy.
Trucker.
Hey,
Yeah.
trucker.
Shout out to Truck. Hey, what's up, John Goat? Thank you very much, John Goat. Hey, shout out to you, Izzy, man. I've listened to you more in the last 2 days than ever. You really have changed my opinion of you. The last 2 days. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, John Go. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for the $49.99. I appreciate that, bro. Y'all be
And
like
you got-
John Go and support the show. You skipped one though.
Who is it?
She
Trucker?
proud. Yeah, she proud. Thank you, Trucker, for the quadruple up. Hey, she proud to be pregnant by a man who has 2 other pregnant within the same year. I guess she won. Yeah, right. We know better than that. Let Shaman tell us.
And shows her the B love. She said confidence is sexier than good looks and money. You know what I'm saying? Shows her the B love. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all hit B love up. She fucks with the Shard Kings. We also got Trucker here.
Hey,
Nice.
how do you move on while you still married when we know the ex-husband's name is going on that birth certificate? This is insane. Liability is high. Yo, shout out to Trucker Bars, bro.
And we got one more.
He said, Sharon, this is insane right now, the hypocrisy.
I ain't saying anything hypocritical. But that's crazy if y'all think I said anything hypocritical. If I'm
this goes against everything you talk about every day, though, man. Come on, man.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I kind of want to just ask a question. So we're mad at women for doing what women do and getting pregnant? Because is that not what?
Child, that's why I'm just like, I'm done. I don't know what they really be mad at, because they just got done bragging about this gentleman having other women pregnant. But what are y'all saying anything about him?
Who was great? Wait, take this down real quick.
Go back to the down real quick. This ain't
what? Wait, what?
This ain't done.
Wait, who was back up?
Wait, no. Who's bragging about what? What happened?
I don't know what it.
I'm asking because
talking about Trucker Yale's super chat. It was like a haha, you know what I'm saying? But I guess she won, even though there's 3 other women that are pregnant at the same time. Like, who's saying something to that man? That's disgusting. He shouldn't be spreading his his seeds everywhere.
Yeah, he shouldn't be married. He shouldn't be.
Well, hold on. This is also the crazy thing. Hold on.
What a woman does, which is
hold on. He shouldn't be.
I didn't even get to finish.
Wait,
he never let women finish.
Yo, women always finish around me. I'm not you, boy.
We're not having this conversation again.
Women always finish with me,
no,
boy.
We're not.
That's I'm not you. I'm not you.
Is because one, aren't all of Cardi's kids in the same household versus where you have Nick Cannon who's out here crying saying he has 12 kids in different households for trauma responses. Cardi's kids are all in the same house.
Wait, hold on real quick. See, because this is what y'all do, right? Y'all pass the ball around and then say, "Oh, I won. I beat Izzy in the debate." No, you didn't, because y'all passed the ball. So let me speak to the point that Lauren made first, and I'll speak. So this is the thing, Lauren. We've always, most of the common consensus in the space is you should marry before you carry. Now, some of us, such as myself, have learned the harder way. Meaning that I do have a child and I was not married to their mother. At the same time, I'm very active in that child's life, right? But would I suggest, as an older man, as my child is a teenager, would I suggest anybody else follow that path if they have a choice? No, I would advise against that. I would say, listen, marry before you carry. It's better for a child to grow up in the household with both of their parents and for both of their parents to be involved. Now, that's one issue. The second issue is the infidelity issue. Cardi B is technically still married. She's married. So for her having a child by somebody else in the midst of being married is not only a moral issue, it's a liability issue, like Trucker Yell is saying, because technically, because she's married, depending on the state that she lives in, it's still technically Offset's responsibility.
They are separated. They're
still married.
They are separated. They have.
I wasn't finished, but good.
Offset has cheated and had many infidelities multiple times, and Cardi did marry before she carried, and she still is in the predicament that she's in,
and still the villain.
No, but but this is the thing. So first and foremost, how many children does Offset have?
9.
How many children does Offset have on Cardi B? Meaning, since they've been married, how many children does Offset have that he had since they've been married?
He has 9 children, regardless.
No, it's not regardless. No, you got You got to answer the question directly. How many children? They have 4 together. How many children does Offset have before? How many children does Offset have in the midst of him being married to Cardi B? That's what I asked. It does matter. Because hold on, we're comparing apples to apples. So what I'm saying is, again, Cardi B is married to Offset. So if she has a child in the midst of that marriage, that means something different. That's not nothing to be praised. We are extremely consistent when we say, yo, number 1, you should marry before you carry. Number 2, that at the end of the day, you should not be just being with this person, that person, this person, that person. If Stephon Diggs is a dude that I've heard that's messing with multiple women, he's no different than Offset. She should stay with her husband.
Hold on. Lady D just pointed out Offset did have children and they're outside. So again, either A, you're saying it's okay to have infidelity as long as the baby's not made, or B, we're gonna go with Lady D's point. Offset did have a baby on Cardi.
No,
so now
why are
Lady
we
D-
talking
don't
about
go with
somebody?
Lady
Why are we
D.
talking about
Lady D's
somebody?
okay.
Yeah, why are we talking about somebody who's in the chat that haven't sent a super chat? We don't do that.
well, again,
Yeah,
I
Lady
don't-
D
they
is
don't-
a troll.
I
Don't.
actually
we
gave
don't
me,
even
hold on,
mention
hold on.
that
She gave
name.
me the research that I
Was it
couldn't
true?
research real quick. So
She
don't
did,
do
she
that.
didn't give you no research. She just talking. She just saying some shit. Lady D is a known troll. She just talking. So like at the end of the
Either
day,
way,
she ain't really
okay,
talking
so
about
then
nothing.
fine. Let's get rid of Lady D's point, right? So infidelity is okay as long as the child's not made.
No, that's not the point
So
that
if
we're
Offset
making
is
at all.
cheating multiple times in the marriage, what difference does it make that she had a baby this time?
So
And they are legally separated. So no, Offset has no claim to baby number 4.
okay,
And let's also be honest, Offset wasn't even doing much for them children to begin with. He's like
that's
Future.
a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Offset,
So now you're going from one thing to one thing to one thing, and you don't even know what you're talking about. You're
how
just
can a
talking.
man
So now
take
Offset
his
wasn't
time
doing nothing for his
to
children.
multiple homes. We're not talking just the financial. You have multiple homes. What the hell are you doing as a father when you can't be with all those children at the same damn time? Again,
They don't
all of
find that
Cardi's
important,
kids
Rose.
are in the same household.
They don't find that important, Rose. They think
No, but
showing
that's
up for games and
see
stuff.
how y'all going through one thing. Y'all going from one thing to another thing to another thing. So allow me to address first and foremost. It's not the same thing. Never in the history of relationships in men and women have men just been there in the household, especially in times of old. In times of old, men were working 12, 13 hours, sometimes 16 hours in the fields, 12, 13, sometimes 16 hours in the factories and in the warehouses. Men have historically been the workers going out to work and busting their ass. So, don't cut me off. So at the end of the day, don't cut me off. At the end of the day, so men have been providing. So men have not historically had to be in the household with the men. Men have not historically had to be in the household with the children. That's number one. Number two, you are trying to compare apples and bowling balls, as my Uncle Jeff always says. Apples and bowling balls. It makes absolutely no sense. We are talking about the fact that, she is having a baby with someone and she is still married. That is a whole separate issue than y'all trying to come. Why are you talking under me while I'm trying to talk? Please be respectful. No. Come on, fam. I shut up so she can finish her point. Let's don't do that. Really? If she talk, come on, fam. We not about to do that. We're not about to do that, DJ Weststopper. She talking under me the whole time, That's not even cool at all, even a little bit.
Let him finish so we could so the rest of the panel could join in.
So
the rest of the panel could join in on the conversation. Go ahead, Iz.
Nah, fam, DJ Weststopper, please don't do that again, man. That's mad. She was talking under me the whole time, fam.
What was that disrespectful?
Because I had to reiterate my point because she's not allowing me to finish my point.
Let's try to move forward.
We can move forward. Let's move forward.
Hi.
While we moving forward.
All I'm saying
it's okay. So the problem is that women can absolutely move forward, right? So women do not have to be held to this standard that they got to be the bigger person all the goddamn time. And this is what the Rim Brothers, people like the Rim Bros, this is what they try to preach. Every time is what they try to preach. It's okay for him to cheat multiple times. It's okay for him to have multiple babies with multiple women. All of that is okay. And it's the one thing that they're going to try to bring up. They're going to bring up the one fact. Well, did he have a baby on her whilst they was married? And now try to act like she had a baby on him while they was married. Technically, yes, they're married, but in reality, they've been separated, and now they just wait for the paperwork for it to be actual final. So it's not technically, they're not really together. So we understand when people separate, even though they married for even 2 years. So she's supposed to wait until she's officially married to ever go do anything, while he could do whatever he want during the marriage. And then also after the marriage too, she won't have to wait until all the paperwork is done. This is just ridiculous.
And he's holding her hostage.
You know what it is? It's ridiculous.
Spousal report.
That's what these Rim Brothers do.
How is he holding a hostage?
Because
How is
that's
he
why
holding a
People
hostage?
don't hurry up and sign. You are.
When you are saying, I'm not going to sign this until you do exactly what I want and what I say, and we're not going to be able to get this legal document done so we can be divorced, that's hostage. That's a hostage situation.
There's like Kenya Moore and her ex-husband. How
She's
many
still going
times
through
did they
that?
have to go, through litigation, and he's just, oh, well, he won't sign. Some
but I
people
do-
will drag that shit out because they do want to keep you held into a certain perpetual state.
But I
They
do
don't
think
get
if
rid of
people
it.
separated, I
Hmm?
do think if people separated, they could do whatever the fuck they want, low key, because they're
That's
not
what I'm
together
saying.
no more.
Like, so this shouldn't even be an
You know what I'm
issue.
saying? But I just look at Cardi with a funny eye for giving up the box while she was preggo. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff went on in their relationship. I think both of them was just on some different shit. You know what I mean?
Right. So that's at the end of the day, again, anything goes in this society, and that's where we're at right now. Everything goes, anything goes. Is a free for all. There's no standard. If you call somebody out and what they're doing and say it's wrong, then it's, oh well, what about this and what about that and what about this? We weren't talking about that. We were strictly talking about Cardi B and what Cardi B was doing. So like, it is what it is.
So
What
y'all
it was
mad Cardi got her
reported, but
lick
again,
back.
like you
That's
said,
what I
we
hear.
weren't
Men
there.
are mad Cardi got her lick back.
That
Mhm.
doesn't
Okay.
even make no sense. Why
Wait
would
a
I be
minute.
mad
So
about
when you
anything
get your
with
lick
Cardi? That
back,
don't even make sense.
and when you
Why
get
got
your
her
lick
lick
back,
Not
sometimes
single
it make
taking
you
care of
look
all the
crazy. Like
It
you
make
for
you
the
look
street.
exactly,
And
and when
Cardi
she
don't care.
get left with that baby, there's a
And Cardi got
Stephon
the
was
bread
Probably
to
find
do
somebody
it.
else.
sounds
She
good.
gonna find another one.
Yeah,
Right.
And
no
Men
one
are
else is gonna
busted.
marry. I'll make y'all a
Men
bet right now. I'll make y'all a bet right now. No one else is gonna marry her.
I
Let's
bet
bet
you
that.
$5. Let's
Let's
make
bet.
I
I
don't
bet
know.
you.
Who
I bet
don't
you
wanna
that no
get
one else is
married?
gonna marry
No.
her. I bet you that. Stephon Diggs won't
No.
marry her. I bet
You
you
mean
that.
no one else
Niggas don't wanna
famous
get
or
married.
no,
already got
no one
married.
else
Cardi got
famous
married.
or no one in general? Nobody famous or
No one
nobody.
else
in
famous.
Go
No one
Eve's
else
route,
famous.
she can get
Let's go.
married.
No one else famous.
Why does famous have to
That's
matter?
it.
If a
Yo,
man
Yeah,
because
it
he
shouldn't.
clarified, because he clarified. That's why he asked me a clarifying statement. So what I'm saying is because this is why. Because there is a simp like Sharon that might marry her
Oh,
in order to
Lord.
get clout, in order to be taken care of. So niggas like Sharon that got hairlines way back here that can't, get no better, they probably would marry her in order to get whatever they need. So it matters. What I'm saying is Stephon Diggs ain't gonna marry her, and no other man with status or with money like that is gonna marry her.
But
You think
who
she
Right.
cares
cares?
though?
Can I
You think
please
she
If
answer
cares?
Cardi
that?
don't want to get married, then who cares?
But here's the thing. I never
I
even
think she
dated.
cares.
I never even dated a woman that had children before, right? So I don't even know why you even say that about me. That's kind of crazy, in my opinion. I don't get it. Number two, majority's men say it doesn't matter if she's married or not, long as he is rocking with her. They got a child together, and he want to live with her forever. It doesn't matter to y'all. Most of y'all men don't have no morals. Y'all just want to be with them and pop her off as long as you possibly can and get a little bit on the side. And when you get caught, you say, "But I love you. That's why I come home every night." I just tripped and fell, landed in her pussy. What I'm supposed to do? I got to
It
keep
happens.
going. I got to get my manhood on. So I just kept on going. But I came back home. I took a shower right away, and I came home to you because I love you. And we know that that's what majority of you men, these rim bros, these red pill incel, these manosphere, these no good suckers believe.
It sounds like you talking from experience, my boy, because I ain't never done that. That sounds like some shit that you know exactly what to do, that you speaking from experience. You are the rim brother that you speak about. You stay on the rim. You love the rim. You lick the rim.
Pause.
Pause.
Learning comes from observation as well, though.
But also, people told Sierra that she was used goods, that nobody was going to want to marry her.
Right.
I didn't say that
Russell
to
can't get
Sierra.
off that woman.
Right, and
No, he sure can't.
but you know what's
He
so
sure
crazy?
can.
You know what's so
I didn't.
crazy?
Sierra is not. First of all, Sierra only had one child. We failing to realize now. Cardi B has 4. Secondly, Sierra, from all accounts, is a natural woman. Cardi B has a lot of plastic work done, a lot of work done. Third of all, Sierra doesn't have quite the reputation that Cardi B has as well. So there's all of that, and the fact that she had a baby with somebody else while she was still married. Most men, except for a nigga like Sharon, is gonna look down on that. Just for the record.
I love Cece, but y'all love to rewrite history. Do we not remember Bow Wow? Do we not remember all these men that Sierra was with?
Yeah. That's
And
what
then
it
on
is.
top of that, Cardi has 3 babies by one man.
Yeah.
So now
Her
your
husband.
baby counting, it's
Her
still one
ex-husband.
man.
Yo, okay, you think that
Sierra
when
was
it
just
comes
on
to
the red
dating,
carpet
hold
in a
on real
mixed
quick. Let me
dress
ask you a
with her
question.
husband.
You think that
With
when
her
it comes
husband.
you think that when it comes to dating that men are not going to be baby counting when it comes to dating? You think that when it comes to marriage, you don't think that men baby count? You don't think men do that?
So
Clearly,
is it
y'all
a problem
don't.
with the baby daddies
You
or is
don't
it a
know what you're
problem with the
talking about
babies?
though.
She had
The
them with her
problem is
husband.
Like,
The
the
problem
problem
is
is the problem is that a dude that got options, that's just not gonna be on the top of the options. That's just all it is. It's
But
not like you cast away to the side forever. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with less options or different kind of options might, prioritize you on the top of the option list. But that's just how it be most of the time.
But y'all acting like Cardi ain't gonna have options, and that's what's crazy to me.
You're
Y'all
gonna
very
that's
always
why they
get
passionate.
mad
people
because
will
women
she
gonna
sleep
got
always
her
have options. There's no
to
She's
be
Cardi
slept with, but
B.
not to be married. To be slept with, yes. To
I
be
she
think
ain't
to
she
be a
got
slept
freak,
with
options a
to
little.
none.
be
I
to be
I
ran
think
through,
she
yes. To be
So let
ran
me
through,
now
yes.
let me
But not.
perspective.
that
Hold on,
part I
why
don't
are we?
agree
Hold on,
with.
real quick. Why?
I think she could still get married. That part I
Not.
don't agree
No,
with. She
well,
still
we'll see. But this is the thing. Hold on. Just because you don't agree, don't mean that I'm not right. At the end of the day, the thing
dude,
about it is, hold on,
it
real quick.
means that you're wrong, bro.
We gotta realize this, that there's absolutely a difference between being ran through, because any woman can get sex at any time, and being eligible to be married, someone accepting you and putting a last name on you. We cannot pretend like that's the same thing. It's not.
so
This
any
is
woman,
why
so
I
any
asked you to
so
be
any woman that's
specific.
laying up
This
with
is
a
why
man.
wait, just to not get off what he's saying. This is why I asked you to be specific if you're talking about somebody in the industry. Because somebody who's a regular average Joe, the nigga might got kids himself. That nigga marry Cardi B is just
Because
not gonna
it's a
be
come
a
up.
famous dude.
In a
I
heartbeat.
said that. I said that already. I agree
It's
to that, because it might be a come up to him. I agree to that. I'm
Okay,
talking
right.
about a
She
dude. I'm
might
talking about a
downgrade.
dude.
She
Right.
might downgrade in options, but I don't think it's like she not gonna get married at all. That is
Right,
you know what I
but
mean?
I'm talking about someone on her level or above. So that's why I already clarified
Oh,
that a while ago. So I didn't think I had to keep
yeah.
this is the
reiterating that.
thing. So any woman that is shacking up with a man she is getting ran through because she ain't married because he don't want to give her his last name. Is that that's your claim?
Yo, why y'all so obtuse? Y'all sit there and you take. We're talking about Cardi B and Cardi B's situation. We're not talking about anybody and anywhere. We're talking about Cardi B and Cardi B's situation.
All
So
right,
no, I'm not
so
saying
if
that.
we talking about Cardi B and Cardi B situation, why are you saying she's getting ran through when she's with one man?
You assume, number one, your assumption is that she's with one man. And
Your assumption is what
hold on. Apparently, she wasn't. Let me tell you the simple way that we know that she wasn't with one man. She was pregnant, sleeping with another man. She was pregnant allegedly by her husband, and she was sleeping with another man. Number one, that identifies a certain level of comfort, Billy, and she's still with the man that she was sleeping with while she was pregnant with her husband's baby, allegedly. So at the end of the day, this whole premise that, oh, why are you saying she's run through when she's just sleeping with one man? No, she's not just sleeping with one. She just wasn't sleeping with one man. That's the point.
That don't make no
So
I don't
sense.
know how
Tiana
much.
Taylor.
They don't make no
I don't
sense.
know how much
So
mention
Tiana
they
Taylor got
sleeping
2
with.
kids, and she got Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa. What are we talking
I
about?
just know that if you give up the box while you pregnant, it don't matter how
That's
much
wild.
people you fucking with. That is
Yeah.
some
That's
whole
something I
shit.
wouldn't
That's
do.
some whole shit. Thank you,
Yeah, no,
DJ. Let's keep it
next
real.
level.
There's a whole category
Okay,
for it, so
all
let's
right.
not even
That's some
act
whole
that way.
trifling ass shit. That's some trifling ass shit. Yo, thank you to my man
Okay,
JD 1975 for the Cash App. I appreciate you, bro, for that big 50. He said, for them to split, LOL.
Right. So, but the thing is
Nah,
that you
dude.
saying that she's ran. So this is why I'm confused. I'm not sure if you saying is Cardi B's being ran through because she's with this one man that is now her new baby father. Are you saying women that's having sex with men that don't get their last name is ran through? Because that's what I'm confused about.
Yo, fam, you purposely being obtuse. We're talking
How
about
much?
Cardi B for the third time, and you try this snake shit that you do all the time. We're talking about Cardi B, but we know that you need the attention of women. We know that you need women to be on your side. So keep trying to flip it and make it to what you want to be. We're talking about Cardi B and Cardi B's situation only. Why do you keep trying to talk about all women? Why do you keep trying to bring Rim Brothers into it? Why do you keep trying to switch it and keep flipping it to something else when I told you for the 6th time that we're talking about Cardi B and Cardi B's situation only?
Right, because Cardi B's situation is a representation of men like you.
No, it's
That's
not.
why.
No, it's not. You're a liar from the pits of hell.
Right.
You're a
see,
liar,
that's why
just
you
like
gotta
your
talk.
hairline is
Even
way
though
back.
nobody,
You're a liar.
even though nobody want to interrupt you when you talk and you feel like you're the only one that needs to talk. That's because you are lying, right? Usually people that gotta over-explain is because they bullshit, right? They don't have no real substance, so they gotta keep over-explaining. So again, if they are separated, that woman is free to do whatever she needs to do. The problem is that majority of men, they want to give all these goddamn morals on women and take all the morals off of men. So Stephon Diggs having 5 kids, three women pregnant at the same time, whatever it is, all that gets excused. Him running down on it doesn't matter, but as soon as she's technically married, get the fuck out of here. She been separated for how many years? That man been cheating on her for how long? She made a whole album about it. Like literally, she did her own version of the fucking Lemonade, talking about the goddamn dude, and you just excuse it. It's the problem with weak ass men like you. You don't never want to bring up what these men are doing, and they build this goddamn horrible culture, and this is the reason why a lot of men are just shacking up with women. They don't want to commit to nothing. As long as that woman is laying up and giving them some kind of box, they are good, because these men are not leaders. They cowards.
So okay, girlfriend. So listen, girlfriend. I know you one of the girls, right, bitch? So let me tell you something, bitch. Now this is what I'm gonna tell you. When Rogue, stay out of Rogue, stay out of it. Stay out of it. This don't got shit to do with you. Stay out of it.
Wait, she chilling. Let boys be boys,
God
bro.
damn.
Y'all doing too
Yo,
much.
at the end of the day, little bitch, let me tell you something. So first of all, when she first bring the premise, she said that Stephon Diggs' teammates said that he was the one dude that all of them agreed that they would not let their loved one or someone or someone that they cared about be with. Their sister, their mother, their cousins, they all agreed on it. So men absolutely been calling Stephon Diggs out from the beginning. But we was asked about Cardi B, but because you in your estrogen, because you in your feminine, because you a bitch ass nigga, you gotta constantly try to virtue signal and constantly try to, hey girl, I'm one of the girls. You gotta constantly try to be one of the bitches so that you can get validation, because you's a bitch ass nigga. So at the end of the day, like I'm gonna tell you again, nobody that has a baby by me has a baby by anybody else. Number one, let's be clear. Nobody that has a baby by me has a baby by anyone else. So I'm not the nigga that you're talking about. Number one. And my kids are 25, 24, and 23. And they mama ain't never had no baby for nobody else. Understand that. My son is a teenager and his mama ain't never had no baby by nobody else. So understand that. So understand who you're talking to, number one. Number two, the crazy thing is the level of gaslighting that you're doing, the level of Stretch Armstronging that you're doing, the level of bitch assness that you're displaying by trying to make it seem like with us talking about Cardi B and what Cardi B is doing any other time would be wrong. But now all of a sudden you made it about Rim Brothers, you made it about this, you made it about that. You just can't identify that, yo, she is in the wrong and she's being wrong. It's not about nobody else.
Are you okay? We gotta do some mental health for these men. Clearly they having issues, because clearly he can't see. We all understand that. This is the reason why, you got to get cosmetic surgeries. We get that. Maybe you're not feeling yourself. I don't understand. What's your issue? I really don't understand it. Not even a little bit. It's okay. You are a representation of men that are not willing to do what they need to do. That's what it must be, because never was this conversation about Izzy. And for some reason, you making it about yourself. Tell me about your family situation. I didn't bring you or your family into the conversation about what baby mothers are, what all of that. That was not, I don't understand where all this vitriol come from. If I am talking about the culture of how these men are moving, they are moving with lust, right? So she's with one man that she was married to for however many years they was married. He moved in lust. He moved outside of his marriage more than one time, more than 2 times. And then finally she got her lick back and she said, okay, this is it. This is done. I gave you 3 kids within our marriage. I kept our children out of the ghetto ratchetness of what she used to grow up in. And she kept them away from the music scene. She kept them away from entertainment life, all that. She did all the proper things. Then she moved on with her life, and now she's dealing with another person that's just like her goddamn husband. And again, the problem is that you are men like you are attacking the woman for just moving forward. That's the issue.
So the lies that you tell, and the fact that you're a disingenuous liar is simple. You clearly said that I was the problem and guys like me are the problem, and that Cardi B's situation is a reflection of men like me, and that I was a coward. You started that shit. You clearly said that. You said your punk ass is a coward, is what you literally said, and you said men like you, such and such, and so and so. So that's the first thing. So that's how much of a disingenuous, lying ass nigga that you are. Right? You always try to gaslight and try to make it seem like, oh, I didn't say anything because you're a bitch, right? Bitches always throw rocks and hide their hand. They try to make it seem like they didn't do anything. They didn't say anything. Oh, why would you pick on me? Are you okay? Are you unhinged? No, I'm fine. Now, this is the crazy thing, right? Men, especially so-called black men, are not supposed to have any kind of control over black women at all, right? Or women or their women. However, all of a sudden, Offset has the power to make Cardi B do anything. All of a sudden, 2 wrongs make a right. All of a sudden, just because Offset decided to do whatever, then their vows were no longer valid on Cardi B's side. They both made vows, and their vows were made between them and God. So because he broke his vows, in your weak ass opinion, in your weak ass standards, this shows you have no standards, you have no morals, and you don't even subscribe to the thing that you point out and try to preach all the time. You don't practice what you preach, because if you did, you would not be hypocritical and try to say because Offset stepped out in his marriage, it's okay for Cardi B to step out in her marriage. One has absolutely nothing to do with the other. Number one, because they both made vows to God. So if Offset stepped out on his marriage, however many times that he did, guess what? He's going to be punished by God. That's between him and God, and he's foul, and he's going to get everything that he deserves. That doesn't mean for Cardi B to do the same thing that she's mad about him doing to get even or to get her lick back. That's how you know that you're a weak, slimy, hypocritical, lying ass nigga. Because if you really stood for marriage, if you really had traditional values and traditional viewpoints, there's no way that you would be adhering to this, condoning this, or saying that this is okay.
So me stating what has actually happened is not me saying that something is okay. I'm explaining what she is going through, that she's been through, what trauma she has with her husband cheating, and now she is doing the same exact thing because she is following her husband's lead, because a lot of men are horrible leaders, and for some reason, I don't know if it's a comprehension thing or something of that nature, because you just cannot comprehend what is being said to you. I don't know what's wrong with you. It could be your teeth. Maybe you got some kind of disinfectant, something, and it's leaking into your brain where you just cannot understand words that has come to. This is why for the last couple of weeks you cannot understand definitions.
It's the reflection from your forehead.
See, like, I don't say anything, right? See, this is
the reflection from your forehead that's distracting.
The medication from the teeth seeping into your brain. This is why you don't have definitions anymore.
All that foreheadage.
Okay.
It's all that foreheadage that's clearly like getting in my brain.
And this is supposed to be a man.
I don't get it, man.
This is.
I mean, you're the one that wear blouses, so I'm just saying I don't know how a blouse wear bitch can tell me anything.
You said a whole bunch of nonsense about me.
You said
I did not interrupt you not one time, but somehow I keep pulling that Keisha up out of you.
Someone else use that bitch. Try again.
You just can't help yourself.
I don't hear a man talk. I hear bitch. I don't hear a man talk. You got to find a man. I hear a bitch talking. I don't hear a man talking. I hear a bitch talking. I hear a bitch talking.
Every time I talk, I guarantee he got to talk. Look at the bitch come out of him. He just can't help himself. It's insanity. Like, hey, listen, you need to get some ginkgo biloba and then maybe You can start understanding definitions because clearly you don't understand that you cannot follow a conversation. You can take us off the middle. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It is. It was your forehead and all that shininess from your hairline going back here that was distracting me. Go ahead, you can take us out the middle and we can continue. Shout out to the panel in the chat. Let's read some super chats, man. Let's give the people, you know what I'm saying, the people that's supporting us some love, man. Shout out to the people that support the show. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Likes are absolutely free. Like we promise you, we ain't holding back on this show. If we don't agree, we don't agree. And if this nigga continues to get disrespectful, every time he gets disrespectful, I promise you I will be more disrespectful. Because this dude don't know when to stop. He always throwing rocks and hiding his hand. And it's fine with me. I could do the same thing.
None of y'all ain't gonna be the bigger man.
No. He's not a man. He got to be a man for to be a bigger man. No, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Hey, make sure y'all support the show, support the stream. Now, I mean, dope discussions deserve dope donations, compensation for the conversation. Let's do good business, family. Support.
Where we left off with the super, I think we only got Trucker.
Okay,
was
is that
this
all
the last one, Trucker, or was it this one?
This one we didn't read yet. Look it up. He is still liable, legally separated. Shout out to Trucker. Thank you for the $2. What's the other one? I think it's one more, right? Or no?
No, that was it.
Oh, okay, man. Shout out to Trucker. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Salute.
What's another topic?
Before we move on to the next topic, I just want to let it be known. Yes, I agree. It's wild. It's a wild situation, which is why it's what everyone's talking about. And a lot of people are they're finding it hilarious to judge Cardi, to not judge Cardi. And that's why the conversation is a good conversation. No one's saying what she's doing is right. It's a get back.
Yeah. He put her through hell. He really did put her through, embarrassed her throughout the whole marriage. So.
And wouldn't we want to like encourage people to move on? But they
100%. Yeah. And not tit for tat. That's not healthy for anyone. It's unhealthy for the kids. But hey, it's Hollywood, baby.
If it's none to be
we're talking about it. So.
If it's none to be salvaged and the relationship ain't healthy, you might as well move on. The sooner the better. You know what I mean?
Right.
But because of that beautiful discourse, that leads into Izzy's topic.
Hold on real quick. Before y'all do it, let me ask y'all a question. Would y'all suggest someone that is just getting a divorce to have a baby out of their wedlock with someone else, just in general? Would y'all suggest that? Would that be something that y'all would suggest or advise?
I won't suggest it, but I won't hold it completely against them, depending on how long they separated before the divorce finalized. People be separated for years before they finalize a divorce, and separated, they date whoever they want type shit. You know what I mean? I get the religious thing about it, but a lot of people pick and choose what part of religion they want to follow. You know what I mean? God damn, Sharon, what's going on with you? You good?
Are you okay? You all right?
What is he
laughing?
Okay?
I'm not on mute. My bad.
You okay? You all right? You okay?
You know you're not unmuted. You unmuted yourself, bro.
Right? See, that's how much of a lying ass nigga he is, but it's okay. Nigga stay lying.
Rebecca, would you like to answer the question next?
Well, I'm sorry. I got like distracted with the laughter. What was the question again? No, of course not.
The baby.
Of course not. But just like Witch Doctor said, the reality is that people do have contentious divorces. The separation could last forever. So if it's a matter of you still being married but wanting to move on and be happy with your life, I would say go ahead and be happy. Because sometimes the exes hold on to the marriage just so you can't do stuff like that, just so you can't get married again. It just becomes very, very contentious.
And then what Trick Daddy doing to his ex?
Have y'all ever tried to move on?
Yes.
Have y'all ever tried to move on before an ex? Like get somebody before they got somebody?
No. Y'all men get them quick. Y'all men get them real quick.
Yeah,
it takes me time to bounce back. Most men have I forget about that. Yeah, that
LA, put your Cash App in the back chat, please.
It's in there. I have them all in there.
I'll do it again so you won't have to scroll up.
All right. Let's see.
The problem is when they're bringing babies in. That's the thing.
Yeah.
These people just love making babies with single, parent homes. It's just it's not getting any better, and we already know the outcomes.
We're loose with the babies, and as a generational thing, a lot of women and men aren't really practicing family planning the way that it needs to be. And that's what sucks for the children, because those are the ones who are suffering.
Now y'all see, thank you. That's all I'm really saying. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all at least acknowledging that. Thank
Hold
y'all.
on,
Salute,
bro.
salute to y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, now all of a sudden we purported for single parent. Like, because I'm be honest with you, I'm not in a relationship, but I seriously doubt that they're gonna get married after this. It's gonna be another baby mama situation.
But is Cardi B used to that? I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and just be like, I know what the woman wants, but I don't know if some people want the marriage. Some people are okay with just having the kids,
having the babies, and that's always like we got to get to the root of whatever is like why people are not valuing commitment anymore, why they're not valuing marriages anymore, but they had them babies. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to start looking at, because it's on both sides. You know what I'm saying? It's from the man and the woman's side. Men think that, well, some men think that, as long as they can reproduce, and they don't need to be there.
I ain't gonna hold you.
But if Nick Cannon, I'm sorry.
Back in the days, well, now I ain't that old to be saying back in the days, but you know what I'm saying? Mostly it used to be dudes that we ain't really care that much about commitment until like y'all give us like an ultimatum, like what are we type shit, right? But nowadays even women be okay with just being single, because a lot of women, when they single, they could still have, like what Rogue was saying yesterday, the Uber Eats guy, the mechanic guy.
That's like what I was saying.
That is so funny you said that, because I said the same thing yesterday. I was like,
you got an Uber Eats guy too? That's what's up.
No, we were
No, I don't. I'm just
roster
saying,
situation.
the roster, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, don't get it confused.
Rebecca knows. But again, if you look at it,
I think y'all are less ashamed to say that y'all got a roster nowadays. So a lot of people see it more beneficial to be single nowadays. Like a lot of younger people, especially.
When you look at a Cardi B and Offset marriage, that's that kind of love. I'm like, I pray that love don't find me. I don't want a man that's gonna be cheating on me, no matter, because we don't know the real ins and outs. But let's go based off what that was said. Cardi was a good wife. She tried. She was there. She was holding him down. He kept cheating.
But and not to cut you off, Rose, my apology, but don't you kind of expect, men are naturally polygynous. Men are not naturally made to be monogamous. And when the thing that makes me laugh, although I don't think she deserves it, the chuckle is that she didn't know going into this relationship with the big guy that he wasn't going to cheat. I mean, I think that these women, when they marry athletes, rappers, you kind of like sign up for that, because if a man of value you're never going to be the only one.
So if men are not naturally monogamous, why are they the ones pushing marriage? Why is Izzy fighting and saying that the baby mama culture, not saying exactly word for word, but why are men saying don't be baby mamas if they're not naturally monogamous?
So they want to
why are men bragging about, oh, no other man is going to marry her, but that's not y'all nature, right?
Right, and that's not what y'all
why
want.
does that matter?
Right, it's not no
flex.
This is very conflated. I just want to point it out.
Exactly. But y'all are trying to. She's attaching something to me that I didn't say. Actually, Rebecca just said that, and she's going over what Rebecca said, and then asking me a question based on what Rebecca said.
I wasn't asking a question. You did say earlier,
but you made a statement. Hold on. I wasn't finished. But the crazy thing is, you can't conflate and put what Rebecca said in as words in my mouth. Like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's optimal for the children. It's not about the men. The children are the ones that benefit from their mother and their father being together. And shout out to JD 1975 that spread love to all of y'all. Sharon, put your cash app in the back. JD spread love.
It's right under my name.
But at the same time,
I can't see that little shit. You know, I can't see that shit.
But at the same time, if men are talking about, oh, well, shoot, we're not normally used to being at the home and being involved with the kid. Again, like, what are y'all talking about?
Why does it matter?
Wait, whoa. Hold on. If you ask me,
it's ridiculous.
Wait.
Like, let me just accumulate assets. Let me just this offspring. It don't matter if I'm there or not. You know what I'm saying? We're naturally polygamous, but the women should be doing X, Y's. Like, what are we talking about?
So first of all, y'all see, this is the problem, right?
This is the problem.
I've never, ever, not one time said that it was okay for a man to cheat. Not one time. I don't think that it's okay for a man to cheat. I think that if a man wants to be with multiple women, he needs to let it be known from the very beginning, and that woman needs to agree with it, and it needs to be that type of way. He don't need to go into details what he does with the other women, but a man should never, ever have a reason to cheat on a woman. That's not my shtick. So when a man decides to be with one woman and he tells that woman that he's going to be with her, he should be committed to that one woman and take care of that woman and be a husband to that woman. But that's not the same thing as a man going out to work and a man grinding to put his family in a better position. Ultimately, historically, men that took care of their families had to go to work and had to work, especially men that look like us, had to go and work hard to provide for their families, to make sure that their families were good. And that took time. They were trading time for dollars. And so therefore they could not be there and provide the lifestyle for their family at the same time. That's reasonable and that's real. So why are we trying to hold on real quick? Why are we trying to make it seem like I'm for men running around and cheating? I'm not at all.
Nobody. Okay. First of all, we talk about us, right?
She just was talking to me. Stop the bullshit. She just literally said what I said. Oh my God! So now you wasn't talking to me.
We weren't saying it strictly.
Lauren, you weren't just talking. Lauren, you weren't just talking to my talking points. Lauren, you weren't just talking to my talking points. Come on, y'all gotta stop the bullshit.
If I can finish, I said 2 words. And you say this is what I'm talking. 2 words, bro. Chill out.
I'm chilling. I'm asking. You was off camera. You was off camera. I didn't know what you was doing.
Because you blew up, and I'm like, okay, well, fine, fuck it. If you don't want to hear what I got to say, I will calm down. I will go check on my kids. I'll do something else, and come back. And when everything is cool, then we can have a conversation. I'm hearing contradictory statements. You're agreeing with certain things. I'm not saying that you're but we just got accused of promoting this type of behavior and having sex while you pregnant and all this other stuff.
Wait, can you? No, but that's not fair. I asked her a direct question, and instead of answer my question, she's going, I'm asking you answer my question first and then say what you have to say. I asked you directly. Okay. So my question was, when you were just speaking earlier, right? Like you're doing now, were you not addressing that to the talking points and to the points that I was making earlier? Yes or no?
No, it's more based off of what you were just agreeing off of what Rebecca was saying. Okay? Right. In terms of the household, in terms of the polygamy and all these things, y'all just amen corner. That's what I'm addressing. I'm confused. What are men saying is supposed to be happening? What are women supposed to be doing? You know what I'm saying?
Just to be clear, I was speaking to the nature. I wasn't saying that's what they deserve and that's what they need. I was just
right. That's
the nature of a man.
That was the consensus, and they agreed to it.
Right.
They agreed, and that's what I'm like. Now I'm confused because you weren't saying, okay, well, yeah, I mean, men are just naturally polygamous. You weren't saying that before, but now you agreed to it.
I didn't agree to anything. I was saying.
Hold on. If we're talking about forming families, we talking about trying to do the right thing by each other, but then, hey, like I said, we go back to history. You know how Black women have always fucking worked. What are you talking about? Leaving early as fuck in the morning just to go walk to another person's house to cook and clean for their ass, then come back home and do it for their family. So we're not gonna go there.
So first and foremost, I was not agreeing with Rebecca because I couldn't. I was sending cash apps out that my man JD 1975 was sending to y'all. So I wasn't even saying anything. I was sitting here typing, sending y'all cash apps. So that number one. Maybe you saw something that you didn't see, or you don't know what you saw. But I was not agreeing with Rebecca when she was talking about the polygamy of men. I was sending out cash apps. So I didn't agree to that. So let me be clear. Let me be clear about that. I do not agree. So that you don't have to be confused, let me set the record straight. I am not saying that a married man should be in multiple situations. Now, if he's honest and the woman that he's with is okay with it and he lets it be known up front, let me finish. If he's honest and that's what he wants to do from the door, and the woman that he's with is okay with it, then that's between them. At the same time, I in no way, shape, form, or fashion believe in a man lying to a woman about being with other women. In no way, shape, form, or fashion do I believe that. I'm not okay with that. So that should set the record straight for that. That's number one.
The question was, if all of this is the case when it comes down to the nature of men, why does it matter that Cardi gets married? Why does it matter that anybody gets married if men are supposed to by nature be polygamous? If men, and you're saying it's for the children, but again, it doesn't help the children if daddy is going to every other house. Daddy's making all these other households. That's not helping the children.
So how many times? I just said 3
I'm
times.
not talking strictly to you.
But if
I'm talking to the entire panel for one, and I'm tired, and the entire talking point that we just got to this. We got to the point that men are monogamous. We got to the point that men apparently care about marriage, but they're not monogamous. It's like, what are we saying? Why does it matter?
Somebody sent in a super chat that might answer the question. They were saying that this one was to this same question, right? They're saying men are not naturally monogamous. This is Ong B streaming, Red Pill Ranger. He says men are not naturally monogamous, but we're naturally territorial. That's why we get married and still might cheat. He wants his own woman just for him and hoes. So he's saying men want women and hoes too at the same time.
Y'all really be making Sharon's points, man. Like,
it's not so.
I try to fall back, man, but I think that the point is to
don't do that.
Women
man.
suffer. You know what I'm saying? We had you once, you mine forever, bitch. I ain't gonna sign the paperwork. I ain't finna come around. I just want you to stay and hold these kids down while I keep on doing my thing. And hopefully one day I'll come around in my older age and then we can be together. You help take care of me again. Right. Like, no, man.
Unk B streaming is speaking for Unk B streaming is speaking for himself. Unk B streaming is speaking for himself, and there's some brothers that agree and align with that ideology that Unk B streaming has. There's other men, a lot of other men who have a different philosophy and ideology, and that philosophy and ideology is taking care of their family, being there for their family, and putting their family in the best position possible for their family to win. So it's really about picking the right man for you and picking a man that has the ideology that is in support of their family and in support of being in a relationship. So there's different types of men. That's the whole beginning and end of it.
Yeah, and those are the men I was referring to. That's it. That's all.
Also, Cardi picked the right man for her. Cardi is a rapper. She used to be a dancer. She picked the rapper. And still, what are we saying when it comes down to this right man conversation?
What do you mean? What are we saying?
Try to corrupt the politics.
Wait, hold on. She can see this. She just asked the question, and then maybe it was rhetorical, but then for you to jump in and not allow me to address. So I said it right. I said the right man. So allow me to address the right man and conversation. So basically, strictly this. Just because he's a rapper does not mean he was the right man. Obviously, if he got with her and he was cheating on her from the beginning, like y'all said, because I don't even know that, but y'all said that he was. So apparently he wasn't the right man if she wasn't okay with him being with other women. So apparently he wasn't the right man. So at the end of the day, the right man can't be about your job or your career. The right man has to be about how compatible that you are with each other, how y'all work together, how that man values you as a woman. And this is the conversation I've been trying to have, and I'm saying to you, because a man sleeps with you, that does not mean that he sees any value in you. Because a man has sex with you, that does not mean that he values you as a person. And as women, y'all have to really understand that and really realize that, right? A man can sleep with you and not give a damn about you at all. He cannot care about you one iota. So when a man claims you and a man puts his last name on you, and that man is the right man for you, then that is a different thing. Obviously, Offset claimed her, he put his last name on her, but he was not the right man for her because he kept cheating, and that was against their agreement. It's that simple.
So what's the point? She got married, Offset married her, and still in the same situation. What's the point?
The point is to find the right man for you.
Hold on, please. I'm not promoting anything outside of, I love the idea of a traditional household. But again, Cardi technically did it right and still got fucked over. What's the point?
The point is, listen, businesses, when people open a business, most business fails, but that doesn't mean to never open up a business again. Obviously, y'all are promoting her being with Stephon Diggs and having a baby by Stephon Diggs. Y'all apparently think that he's the right one for her. So at the end of the day, the point is to get with a person. Y'all are sitting there making all these faces and doing all these animations, and it's really ridiculous, right? Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the point is to get with someone who is right for you. At the end of the day, it's that simple. It's no more complicated than that. Get with someone who's right for you. She might have thought that Offset was right for her, but apparently he wasn't. So she had to do better as far as picking, as far as vetting. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, he was with somebody else when he met her. If I'm not mistaken, he was with his first baby mama when he met her. So that's how you know he wasn't the right one for her.
So again, no one is promoting anything with Cardi. We are speaking on a fact because we're already here. The baby is in her womb. We're here already. So it's not a matter of promoting anything. It's a matter of this is what happened and this is the reason why. We're looking at a cause and effect situation right now. That's all. So again, I'm still going to stand on the point of Cardi did it right, regardless if you say she didn't vet correctly, regardless if she did it right. She did it by the book of how y'all say to do it. Because Cardi didn't have no babies before that. Cardi was building up her career. Cardi was doing her own thing. Regardless of how you want to say how she got them, cool. Alicia Keys did the same thing. All these, what are we saying when it comes down to this right and wrong? Beyonce did it right. She still got cheated on. What are we talking about?
Yo, at the end of the day, this is what we're talking about. Cardi B, you keep going to everybody else. Let's keep it on Cardi B. Cardi B was working in a strip club. Cardi B is the same woman that talked about drugging men and robbing them, and drugging men that wanted to get with her and robbing them in a hotel. Cardi B is the same one singing about WAP and all this other stuff. Cardi B promotes promiscuity. Cardi B promotes immorality. Cardi B promotes sexual deviation. Let's just be honest. So at the end of the day, it's not like she was some upright, upstanding, stand-up woman. No, that's not what it was, and that's not what it is. So we can't put that type of mask over and try to pretend like it's like that. She is a woman. She is a woman who has lived a certain lifestyle, and she picked a dude that she thought that she wanted, she was excited about, he was popping, he was doing a thing, and with that, like Rebecca said, comes with certain things. And so at the end of the day, she didn't pick right, she didn't do the right thing. She picked based on lust, as Sharon says. She picked based on popping and someone who's popular and someone who was getting money. She didn't pick based on the values of what a good husband would be. She picked on the values of what her lust wanted, what her flesh wanted. Let's just be honest. So you can't do the wrong thing. You can't do the right thing for the wrong reasons and expect it to end up right. It doesn't happen like that. Getting married is the right thing to do, but you can't get married to the wrong person and then be like, oh, well, she did the right thing and it was supposed to work out. No, it wasn't. It was never going to work out. He was with somebody else when she met him.
So what about a man that is this, if we can, a man that is a regular man, maybe an army vet, he's a cop, or he's he worked a decent construction job, he's a decent man. He marries his girlfriend. They married, and he been cheating on her for the first 10 years of their marriage. What is that man?
That man's a degenerate. He's low down to be doing that to his wife.
He's a man who cheated.
Yeah, he's a down.
He might not be a degenerate in other aspect of his life, but that what he did, you know what I'm saying, that was bad. But maybe he's good in other areas. He was weak in that area, you know what I'm saying.
And this is the issue, and this is when we need men.
That's not what I said though. But see, you asked me, and that's not what I said. What I'm saying is he's a degenerate dude and he disrespected his wife, point blank, period. At the end of the day, I don't have no gray area when it comes to that. He's a degenerate dude that disrespected his wife, and that's messed up, period.
There we go.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
like, it's
I just want to point out. I
that's
just want to point out, just so my shit don't just stay there, so y'all could, you know what I mean? I didn't want y'all to paint it crazy. There's dudes that cheated on their wives, right? And then later on went on to have happy relationships. Sometimes people might have a moment of weakness. Not saying that is right or you should justify it, but that alone is not going to make somebody just a completely bad person. It's the same as if a woman cheated on her husband. That don't make her a completely bad person. She just did a thing that was bad. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Well, if you're going to keep it consistent like that, then I guess I'll be okay with that. If you're saying that it's on both sides, I guess that's okay. But the conversation that we was having just now is that like Cardi B chose the wrong person, because no matter how much she was in love, how much Izzy is saying that she was clearly in lust, because now that we got all the information that he kept on cheating and he didn't stop and he kept getting caught at cheating as well, right? So like no therapy can help him. So I'm just saying that these regular men, they doing the same thing as Offset. They're cheating on a good woman wives that did it right. They did it right.
Most men can't even. Most men can't even afford to cheat. Like they ain't. Most men ain't got it like that.
So, but
you
we
know what I mean?
we talking about the men that are doing it, right? So, and it is okay, right? So we do.
So you talking about a minority of a minority then?
No, we're not talking about a minority of a minority. The man that is working at the Popeyes and he's possibly married, he is cheating on his wife as well.
Ladies, have you been cheated on? There's 3 of us. Have you been cheated on? So that's 3 out of 3. It's not a minority of a minority, my friend. No, everyone.
I'm making it an exclusive man thing to cheat. Y'all making it. That's what it sounds like. You know what I mean?
No. The point is that a man
have you ever cheated before?
A man that gets to a point in his life where he's got the success, he's got the status, he's got the money. You know, there's that argument that he's worked his whole life that he should be able to have options, but be honest to his partner and upfront and say that that's what he wants. Yeah, but every basic other man out there is cheating. You best believe, money or not. So that's what I say. It's in your nature to do it, because.
What about basic women out there? Have you ever cheated, Rebecca? Have you ever?
I've never cheated, but I heard that women are actually cheating twice as. They're cheating more than men now. They've caught up to the gap.
Okay. Other women. But I don't think none of y'all on the panel cheat. But other women that is not y'all.
I know women who have cheated though.
So you ever cheated before, Ellie?
No, but I've known people who have cheated in their relationships.
What about you, Rogue? You never cheated before?
I've never cheated, and I don't know people personally who've cheated, but I've heard.
You understand? Women ain't never was the ones that cheated. You ain't never beat that. They never. Hold on, you was finished. They ain't never.
Wasn't finished. I wasn't.
Come on, how was you not finished?
Because I wasn't finished. Because I literally said, I've heard about like how Rebecca just got to say that, yes, there are women who are catching up. But again, it's not about that women don't do this or don't do that. No one's playing perfect. You ask 3 women. No.
Right.
You can honestly say none of us have cheated because that's not what we do. But we're not going to sit here and be like, we're without sin in our relationships. If you wanted to get down into the mud with it, then yeah, you can ask any other question. Roxy, have you done this? Have you done that? There are going to be.
I believe you. I
wasn't shit in a relationship, but no, I have not cheated.
I
won't cross.
DJ Wish Doctor, when you ask most women have they cheated, what's the response that most women give you?
No.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. 99.
I believe all of them.
Shout out to you. 99.9% of women always say they've never cheated whenever a dude asks them. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's not true at all.
So, in my experience, and that's why I asked DJ Witch Doctor. I didn't ask you for a reason. The reason why I asked DJ Witch Doctor is because dudes, real men, right? When we ask a woman, did they cheat? They be like, nah, because they have the option open, whatever the case may be. They don't want us to look at them like maybe they out there like that. And so at the end of the day, one of the girls, of course, they're gonna tell one of the girls, oh, I don't cheat. I did this, I did that. They're gonna lie to the girl. They're gonna tell the truth to one of their homegirls. You know that, Sharon. They're gonna tell the truth to y'all. Like
Yeah, but you guys should
Just
know
let me
that
know
what
when
we
you're
say,
done telling us
what we
about
say, and
ourselves.
what we do is different. So
This shit
yeah,
be
Of
I
course.
get it.
insane, bro.
The stats aren't matching what we're saying. I totally understand that. And
But
you
I
don't
even
know
This
said
shit be
I
insane.
can admit to the things I've done wrong in a relationship. Is just
if I've
cheating
been
is not
cheating.
one of them.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Hey,
but,
we
but
not
the-
talking. I'm not
here-
talking about you personally, bro.
Well, no, I'm
for
just
the record.
saying. So
But-
yeah, if you could say most women are going to be like, "Nah, we ain't cheat." No,
You kind of
I
are.
don't really, because again, the chicks I
not.
hang around, we don't cheat. That's just not something we do.
To be
Right.
fair though, to be fair though, Rogue,
Probably.
they probably wouldn't even tell you. You know, because for
But
us,
he
there's
just
so much
said-
more shame. You know, in
Men
it.
are
that,
more
like,
honest about cheating. In my
But
Yeah,
Izzy
opinion.
literally just said what they tell their homegirls. So
I
I'm
don't give a
saying,
damn.
my homegirls don't tell me about if they
You gotta
cheat or
care
not.
first.
Yeah,
so
makes sense.
what you're saying is that the man that is lying to the woman that he say that he love is more honest. Is that what you're trying to tell me? The one that is lying to the woman that he love is the one that's more honest.
When
What's that baby boy
men
shit?
are more honest
The fuck
when it
is
comes to cheating.
I
than
think when it
women
comes
are.
to the actual discourse
You know what I'm
of it,
saying?
a man feels more comfortable. In
You try to
admitting that he
paint it. I
has in
see
his
you
past.
coming up with
Because
a
they don't give a
different
damn.
angle to put
Right.
it. You know.
No, I'm
Like,
just
yeah, I
no.
fucked a
I'm not
bitch.
trying to
So
come
what?
up. I don't know what is the problem with just being honest. To be real with y'all, like I keep saying that I'm trying to paint something, and you're trying to come up with.
I don't know what's the
All
why you
I'm
can't
saying
be
is-
honest.
All I am saying is that Offset it is no different from the dude at Popeyes.
No,
He's
Really?
doing the
Since
same-
when?
He is.
fortunately. So
He's
Since
the
doing
when?
sad reality of it.
He is doing the same degenerate culture as Offset. There's plenty of men right now that is normal men making 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, 1 million is doing the same bullshit ideology as Offset. They actually believe I love you, girl, even though I'm gonna put my dick in something else once in a while. That's not man shit. And for
To be
far
fair,
too
I
long,
don't-
men will be acting like that it is okay. And
It's
they
not
keep
okay, but
giving
a
men
man,
excuse. They keep giving men
it's
excuses.
not okay, Sharon. It's not okay.
Please, I'm
However,
talking
guys
about
who cheat, that don't necessarily means that they don't love their woman.
yes, it does.
Sure,
It
they,
absolutely means
they
that you don't- hold
disrespected
on,
the
no, no.
union and stuff like
Okay,
that,
but
buddy.
so if that's the case, if a man actually love his family and his woman, he will not cheat because he know that is the number one reason why women will leave. So if you actually love your woman, you love your children, you will not put them in jeopardy by putting your dick inside of another woman. There's no way that you can say a liar cares about his family. And we just need to be honest about that. The men are, in a lot of examples, are the ones that's destroying families because they keep putting a dick in things because they don't have no goddamn integrity. They always want to be all big and bold and great in front of everybody at the barbecue. But as soon as the door closed, they don't care who they putting it in. And men need some integrity. This is why we keep saying, this is why I keep saying that men need to recalibrate their value system.
So listen
They
to
need
this, right?
replace
Just
lust.
because
They got lust at the top of their value system, they need to replace that with some goddamn integrity. So because
Look at
this way,
this.
what you do behind closed doors, the same way how you do in front of everybody.
bro,
Because eventually it's going to come out
you
to the world. What you
conflating
do in the
things and
dark
you
will
mixing
eventually come into light.
shit
I
up
don't
just
understand when
because somebody
else is talking.
just
I
bro
do not-
because you
I do not jump in
just
front of
go ahead and
nobody.
land the
Don't
plane,
tell me
bro.
that I'm
You know
doing
what? Next
something
time
when
I'm
you
gonna
get everybody else
take
to
notes. I'm
talk.
gonna
This is
take notes
fucking
next
crazy.
time
You could
because you long-winded for no reason. You're
I'm
going
not,
around
you
in a
cannot say I'm
circle, bro.
long-winded when I haven't spoken for the last half an hour. You cannot say I'm long-winded. This is not possible. Yes. Breathe, nigga. What the fuck is going on? Let me get my full thought out and you can ask me whatever. I don't understand what's the problem.
Hypocrisy is a motherfucker, boy.
Did
Go
y'all
ahead
make
and
sure to hit
finish
the
your
like
point, man.
for everybody?
Hypocrisy is a
Make sure to
mother.
hit the like, please.
Boy, God.
Yeah.
Oh, hypocrisy.
When this man finished talking, I don't even know what point to address about what he's saying. It's like you just going in a circle, bro. We get the gist of what you're saying. God damn. Shit. I think we might as well go to the super chats and get back to the conversation, right?
It's a horrible discussion to have, but it's just reality.
It's
And I
like
just-
if
We're just now
if
finding
somebody
out the
cheat on
truth,
you.
Rebecca. Like they kept gaslighting us on pretty much like every conversation, and now we're actually understanding. where the disconnect is. You know what I'm saying? Now we can actually, okay, it makes a little bit more sense for me now.
Have an honest conversation.
Where's the gaslight? I'm just curious. Where's the
I
gaslight?
said in previous conversations. I'm not talking about this one.
That's what I'm saying. Where's the gaslight?
We'll talk about that after the super chats, I guess.
All right.
Please remember.
And so the TMKC, she said, so, 'cause somebody, I don't know who she's, I don't know, what is this name? Sharice? Sharice lips always looking gray / crusty. That is wild. Show to the Robert Platinum, he says, Sharon needs a Newport. Shout out to JD for the multiple support. Appreciate you. We appreciate you, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's JD, man. Thank you, JD.
Robert Platinum said, ladies, y'all can be loose with me. I won't complain. Shout out to Robert Platinum. Shout out to Robert Platinum.
And Rebecca, if you can put your Cash App in the back too, I got one for you too.
And shout out to Unk B. As a matter of fact, I think he's already in the private chat. And shout out to Unk B streaming. He said, men, we already addressed this one. I appreciate you, Unk. Shout out to the Big Giz. He said he liked the show like he liked his chicken. Spicy. Catch it up. I see what you try to do there. Bars. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Living Humbly. He said, let's be sweeter with the ladies. They make the show great and their opinions matter. I ain't no simp. Wait. Okay, I ain't on no simp shit. I'm just saying, delivery matters. You know what? Shows out to you, and you know what? You're not simping, but you caping. You caping. You know
Shout out to my guy, Living Humbly. Salute to Living Humbly. Yeah. Be kind to the ladies. Treat them like they want to be treated.
No, they gonna shame the guys every time they
fellas don't feel shame for, like, you know, rocking with the ladies. It's just, you know what I'm saying.
Y'all gotta stop.
We all do it on some degree. It is what it is. You know what I mean? We just be joking around. So the Big Giz again for the 99 super sticker. We also got Unk B streaming. He said Sharon made two. Oh my God, this about to get us indicted. He said Sharon made 2 baby moms, has a wife, and has said it's okay if a man has other women, if his wife knows. How I'm proving his point. He agree with this shit. I don't know, man. Y'all got a thing going on. He also said how she did it right. Marry a low life. All these women she named married known womanizer. That's not doing it right. Marry a player, you get played. That's fair. He also said anyone on the we already asked that question. Anyone on the panel ever cheated? They said they never, ever cheated. He also said women don't cheat, but paternity fraud off the motherfucking side.
That's a fact. That's a god doggone fact, boy. You ain't never lied about that.
Shows to the Unk B streaming again. He said, if that nigga got so much integrity, how he made, goddamn, bro, why you gonna do me like this, bro? You
That's crazy. Come on,
putting babies in women. I appreciate you, Unk, for the super show. So the Unk OG Chicago motherfucking Rilla. He said,
shout out to Chicago Rilla.
Ron, we would drop him for free if everybody agrees. We would drop him. We can't drop
this
Sharon.
nigga Sharon has got to be stopped. Shout out to Chicago Rilla.
Shout to the Robert Platinum. He said Rebecca equal vanilla milk. Chocolate, Roxy equal chocolate milk. This guy, you know what I'm saying? Put your hands where we could see them. Stay away from the lotion. Back away from the lotion. Also, the D the Degenerate, he says Sharon thinks people are saying Offset cheated because he's rich. Offset cheated because he isn't an honest man. And any man on any tier can be there. Okay, any man on any tier could be there. Appreciate y'all for the supers. We really appreciate y'all for keeping the lights on. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Hey, Rebecca, let me know if you got that, please.
Okay.
And I just want to go back to saying this, right? If a man cheats on you, he is wrong. He is not right for cheating on you. However, it doesn't mean that he doesn't love you. It might mean other things. He disrespected y'all union. He did all of this stuff, but it don't necessarily, some cases it might mean that, but it don't necessarily mean that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. So you're gonna mean to say he loved the woman that he slept with? Like,
I mean, we've been hearing a lot of crazy stuff during this conversation. You know, just because a man gives you a baby, it doesn't mean he loves you. Like, it's just so much crazy. I'm just like, damn. Okay, if people would have been saying this on panels way before, instead of women, you need to value your bodies and cherish it and hold it, and you know what I'm saying, and give it to the right people. And then we hear on this conversation that it don't fucking really matter because the natural nature of men is XYZ. So to me, it just seems like big deflection. People just like to say, woman, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even though we put you in this trick bag, you know what I'm saying? We sold romance to you. You know, we lied to you basically your whole childhood to make you feel like you're going to actually go out there and find a man that gives a fuck about you.
Whose fault is that? That's our parents. That's our fathers.
Yeah,
that's,
and we've been lied to. Y'all gotta remember we all been.
He does this to young women.
But listen, y'all gotta remember we've been lied to too. It's not that y'all just been exclusively lied to. We've been lied to too. All the responsibilities and stuff that we were taught to take on. That's because they embed that shit in us. It's like the foundation of our society, like gender roles and shit like that. Like that shit, we've been told is not the same lie, but we've been lied to too, just like y'all. You know what I mean?
But this is hold on real quick. This is the thing. All men.
Forget now. You cut me off.
But let her finish. Let her finish. Because I actually cut her off too. You know what I'm saying? Me, her, and Rebecca was saying something. My bad.
Yeah, it was
you know what
my
I'm saying?
bad.
You got it after her. She looked like she.
I was actually trying to get on here after.
Yo, come on, like,
I was.
Yo,
we talk
I'm
about all
next.
this family stuff and all this shit.
on,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? I'm just,
this.
you know, we need to start looking at priorities.
I'm not
Like I
doing
said,
this.
men don't want to get married, and that's fine. If y'all don't want to, then stop putting the blame on women who don't get married. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't trying to get fucking married anyway, then like, what are we supposed to do? Put a gun to your head? We can't make you do nothing. Okay? So all of this extra stuff, like I said, people just need to be honest instead of just being like, oh, well, no, you can find a good man that's going to take care of you. And then you turn around and say, well, just because he gave you a baby doesn't mean he loves you. Doesn't mean he cares.
But that's not.
And even
Hold on. That's not the same thing. That's not the same. Yo, Rogue, chill out, please. Yo, Rogue, chill out, please. Rogue, chill out, please.
Because he's talking to what Lauren is saying.
I was trying to talk to
Rogue. No, I'm not waiting. I'm not Rogue.
Let's see who's gonna be the bigger person.
No,
who's gonna be the
chill
adult
out.
between the two of y'all?
I wanted to get in. I've been
Rogue. Let me address what she's saying.
I wanted to address
Rogue.
Wait a minute.
I'm not,
you.
Hey, yo,
my name.
yo, I'm not yo.
She was
fam.
talking to the panel.
Yo, fam. Yo.
She was talking to the panel, not you.
Yo, hey, yo, Sharon. So
What?
Lauren,
She was not talking to you. She was talking to the panel.
I'm trying.
She was voicing her
Sharon,
opinion.
I was
rock.
next
Let her
already.
rock.
I was next.
You wasn't next.
Yo, Sharon, I was
You wasn't
next
next.
already.
You
Yo,
wasn't.
DJ,
You
yo,
wasn't.
yo, hey, yo.
You
Let
did.
him go. Let him
damn.
go. It ain't a big deal, bro. Let it.
Nah, because I wanted, yo.
Calm your
this-
ego down and let
Yo,
other people talk.
Sharon, shut the
Calm
fuck up,
down.
nigga. Like, yo, stop
Calm
playing with
down,
me.
relax.
No, I'm
Y'all
calm.
about to
Yo,
take it
stop
away
playing
from
with
this
me.
conversation.
Stop
down.
playing with me,
You might
boy.
have to
Stop
end it.
playing with me.
You
Stop
need
playing
to
with
calm
me.
down.
I'm calm.
need
I'm
to
calm.
calm down.
And you need to fire your barber. Looking like Baron Davis. Now, yo, shut up.
And
Yo,
you see,
so
you
at the
wasted
end of the day,
time
at the
by
end of the
doing
day,
that.
yo,
Go
Lauren.
ahead.
right now.
Yo, so
Go ahead,
Lauren,
bro.
so the answer,
Let
yo,
Rose
Lauren,
talk.
yo,
Let
Lauren,
somebody
yo,
else talk.
Sharon, stop
We don't wanna hear you
filibustering.
no more.
Stop
We don't wanna
filibustering.
have
Hey, yo,
bullshit no
Wish not to, yo,
more.
Bro,
this is
let her.
not, this is
Look,
not,
no,
yo, no.
don't die on the hair, bro.
No,
Let
no,
it
no,
rock,
no,
bro.
no,
It
no,
ain't a
no,
big
no,
deal.
no, no. Hey,
Ain't
yo, I'm
nothing
telling
to
you,
it, bro.
I'm telling you, yo,
Small
no.
thing, bro.
Hey,
It's
yo,
just a small
no,
thing,
it's
bro.
not, and I'm not having it, and I'm not going for it.
He's a
I'm
baby.
mega, yo,
Bro,
I could be
you
that.
giant,
I'm
really a
bro.
telling
It's
baby.
not a
He's
big
yo,
really
deal.
I'm
acting
telling
like
you
a
right,
baby.
yo, Sharon, yo, Sharon, you really playing yourself, and you really
You
doing
play,
too much.
you don't realize
Yo,
how
you really
While
playing
you doing
yourself.
all
You
of
really
this, we
doing
could
too
have.
much.
While
I'm
we
trying
doing
to
all
answer
of
the
this, we
question.
could have.
Chill out.
God, bro.
Yo, so at the end of the day, the crazy thing,
cry baby,
yo,
cry baby.
yo, you been wild. Yo, you been wild. It sounds good. So at the end of the day, cool. I laughed like that when I seen your hairline. I laughed like that when I seen that blouse, that little ass chain in that hairline. I laughed the same way. So at the end of the day, you thought wrong. You thought wrong. You thought wrong. You
This
thought
is
wrong.
the problem.
Yo, you trying to filibuster? Yo, she.
other people.
Hey, yo,
talk.
you trying to speak to
Let's be
yo, come on,
adults.
man. You
Over the
Let's
whole
yo,
damn
yo,
show.
you
Let
you
be
making
other
this
hover
goofy.
here for
Yo, you
forever.
making this real goofy, nigga. You making this real
You are
goofy.
the only one that's
You
looking
making this
goofy at
goofy, nigga. Yo,
Ron,
I
let him rock.
don't
Look
care.
at
I don't
Ron, real
care. You
quick.
making
Let
this
him
goofy
rock.
with
Let
the
him
goofy ass
rock.
headline, nigga.
I gotta
Go
be the
ahead.
bigger
And
person. Okay,
yo, nah,
Be
I'll
the
be the
bigger
person.
person.
come
Be the
on,
I'll be
man.
bigger
the bigger
person.
person. I'll
Yo,
be
you
quiet.
ain't even in it.
I
Like I'm
appreciate
trying to address the
you.
thing. You keep
on
trying to
road.
filibuster.
Be the bigger
Hey,
person.
yo, this is crazy. So at the end of the day, yo, so the crazy thing is this. It's not saying that just because a woman has a baby that it doesn't matter that the woman has a baby for you. That's not what we're saying. There are good men out there that are going to take care of you, that are going to be a respectful husband to you, that's not going to lie and that's not going to cheat on you. There are some men there's some men that are going to lie, that are going to cheat, and that are not going to be good men. But there are both. Just like there are good women that are going to be good to you, that are going to treat you right, they're going to do right by you, and there are women that's going to lie and that's going to cheat. So don't conflate it to be like, oh, well, y'all said one thing and we was lied to. No, all men, like I was kept trying to say earlier, all men, yo, this nigga, yo.
I thought you said I'd
Yo,
go around.
fam, this is my last. Yo, I'm good on this. Yo, y'all have a good one. I'm good on this, bro. One thing I will not be is disrespected. And I bring too much value and I bring too much to the table for this shit. Yo, y'all be easy. It's cool. No problem. You right.
It's a sucker. It's a clown.
Wait, what just happened, man? Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all niggas. Y'all look, man. Y'all gotta learn how to behave
That
and
just
relax,
happened.
man.
Oh,
Y'all be
crazy.
What y'all did is, bro. It
Yo,
was just rocking with us,
he
bro.
said, I'm taking my ball. I can't make my 3-point shot. I'm taking my ball. I'm going home. Now y'all can't play anymore.
Yeah, come on, man. Don't do him like that, man.
He tried to take his basketball home. Fuck out of here. We got our own basketball.
Is this a regular occurrence?
Kind of, yeah.
Do we have
Not
rage
with
quits
dropping the
often?
No.
Not dropping, but we'll be back. He'll be back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, good.
Probably not this show. He probably back the next show. He's
Yo,
part
that
of this
is
show.
crazy. Unhizzy is crazy, bro. He was unhizzy. That's wild.
Yeah, you know.
It just, I don't know. It just becomes a bit confusing after a while. And now I understand why the success rates are so low when it comes to commitment, because folks is all over the goddamn place and they're not being honest. They're coming from place of ego and all these other things. Like, well, I just thought that if I make money that I can do whatever I want. Like, who told you that? But then when it comes to what women need to do, well, the Bible says that, but no, I'm gonna need y'all to stop. Things are just starting to become a little bit more clear to me.
Well, you know, and
feel
what I
like
say to the
and go ahead, Rogue, and then let's try to get back on track because we kind of lost track for a little bit. You know what I mean? My bad.
No, we good. Lauren brought us back. Lauren got us right back to where we need to be.
Because all I was going to say is at the end of the day, I agree with what Lauren was saying because the goalpost keeps getting moved, right? Because when we were talking about the whole situation of marriage, the whole end all be all for women is supposed to be for marriage. And then when men want to say, well, no, now you have to make sure you pick the right person. At the time, for Cardi B and for a lot of women, you think you are picking the right person. Why else would we walk down that aisle with you in the first place? So again, either you put on this great facade or you match my you match my swag. If you want to say women are wrong for getting married to a person that matched their swag, they made them smile. Any reason why this person decided to marry this person, they still did it right by that specific book. And now you're trying to say, well, he was a degenerate. Cardi was a degenerate. No. So you would want two degenerates together, right? They thought it was going to work. We just said birds of a feather last week. So I'm just confused on, you can do it right, it'll still be wrong. You can do it wrong, it'll still be wrong. What are we doing?
And not only that, they always say that you got to give a man a chance, right?
Absolutely. But then be like, why she picked that bum? Like,
well, she doesn't deserve a chance.
Build him up.
She can't change
him, girl.
I think they both can't complain because they both know what they was walking themselves into. They both know the type of people each other was. So it is what it is.
The problem is that we don't. We're getting into relationships with the representatives. There's too many representatives walking around out here and not any genuine people.
So
I mean,
how come?
people say, oh, but the red flags, and I was like, no, I've been taken for loops with men, and then all of a sudden, like, they do a flip, and it's not missing red flags. It's just like there's a lot of people walking around fake in these streets, and so and goes back to what the ladies were saying. They're just not being honest. And another point that I like, a layer that I wanted to add to the conversation is, ladies, this is the first time in history that we've, as women, have had as much freedom as we ever had. And we've naturally become more sexual. We've naturally had more partners. So the thing is as much as men speak to their natural nature, are women in fact naturally a little bit more fluid than they've always painted us to be, because we've always been under the restraint of a man. And so this is the first time where we have ultimate freedom, and we're acting crazy in these streets. So, are both humans, men and women, not meant for the things that we've been told we've been meant for? I'll land there.
And a lot of people were bringing that up. I know, like, listen, the chat did be saying some good stuff. So I'm gonna represent the chat for a second. A lot of people were saying, to your point earlier, Rebecca, like, if men aren't naturally born to be monogamous, then women aren't either. Right. And if you do want to go back to a certain specific time before marriage was an actual, I guess, statute, yes, you did kind of have a free-for-all in the sense of you didn't have anyone to legally claim what you were doing. Now, will I agree where they said men are territorial? Absolutely. That you see that in nature. Nature shows a man will try to get rid of the offspring of another, animal just because they want to go ahead and spread their genes.
Right.
So again, men made this concept of marriage to what it is today, right? In order to, I guess, get some control over the situation, get some control over what man gets what woman, and et cetera, the children, all that.
Right.
And let's be honest, it was a matter of control
for society. For society, yeah. Because and women were naturally hypergamous. Women would all naturally flock to the highest and best for the resources. That's why kings had concubines and they had harems, because we were okay sharing the same man with 30 other women as long as we were provided for. So we both have this nature that, it's conflicting against what's been pushed upon us, which is monogamy marriage. And
I just looked it up too, right? It says humans are not naturally monogamous.
No, it's a construct.
Right? Biologists, anthropologists, vocabulary, historians,
did that.
Right? They all generally agree that humans are not strictly monogamous, right? And it showed that most mammals are not naturally monogamous. Right. So it's something that we decided to come together and do for like our society. Like even relationship. This is why I was saying, like, even like having a kid with somebody is more natural and more long term than marriage, because marriage it requires some shit to uphold that shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go ahead, Sharon. Look like you itching to say something.
And that's why it's important that when we get older, we make a commitment with somebody, that we maintain it. That's the importance of maintaining your family, is by doing the right things, doing the hard things, because anything easy is not worth having. That's why people do not stay with the easy vagina or the easy dick. Nobody wants it because it's not worth anything. So if you want a family, it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult to keep them together, to keep everybody sane, to keep it moving. You got to constantly be challenging yourself to move for a better situation. So do the right thing, like Spike say.
Mm-hmm. Welcome back, sir.
What's up, Iz?
What's good,
You
everybody?
good, man? You good?
I'm great.
All right, right.
But I know that you would never do that in my face, boy. Like, at the end of the day, you show me the respect that I deserve. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem. Punk. I'm not going to let you run for my shit. I'm not going to let you run me for my shit. But, yo, when I'm talking, you shut the fuck up and let me finish talking the same way I do when you're talking. Bottom line.
That's a great transition to the next topic, because we were going to talk about the freedom of speech and the democracy situation. So good job. Yes. Good conversation.
Oh, man, you had to change the hat. Because it looked too stupid.
Sharon, god damn it, man.
You didn't change your haircut, and it been looking stupid. So hey, listen, I was matching your swag, but I was matching your swag. Your hairline look real stupid. That shit's way back here. You might as well cut that shit off. I'm gonna be honest with you. Go ahead and cut that shit off, Playboy.
Hey,
listen, cut that shit off.
I ain't gonna lie to you. This
Hey, you got that blouse. You got that blouse. That blouse don't look good, bro. That blouse don't look good. That blouse is real tight on you, fam. We can hear your heartbeat. We can see your heartbeat right now. Like, come on, man. That blouse is real tight, and that hairline is way back.
That's right. Hey, look. God did this to me. God made me this beautiful. It ain't my fault.
Right? 3 times.
God made me this beautiful. I'm sorry.
And they say we're dramatic.
All the men that pay attention to
Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. Nah. Don't get it. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. No, I didn't. Don't get ahead of yourself. I never said that.
You just get ahead of yourself. Literally just said that.
I didn't say that. Don't get ahead of yourself.
You want to rewind the tape? You said, "Hey,
nah."
You said, "Hey, I
said you better show me the respect."
And I had to switch it. But
your hairline's ugly.
That to me in front of my face. Yeah. When I'm talking, you shut up.
You shut the fuck up. That's what I said.
I start with respect. That's
no. I said you shut. When I'm talking, you shut the fuck up. That's what I said.
Right.
I ain't saying nothing about what I'm gonna do. Because you already done violated. So it is what it is. That stupid hairline you got, man. That shit look crazy. Like, cut that shit off. That shit look crazy. You look like M'Baku, man. Cut that shit off, nigga. Damn, nigga.
Baby. Like, I don't even understand like how this is a grown man. This is crazy.
Sounds good.
Like, you literally acting like an adolescent. This is the problem with a lot of men. A lot of men have arrested development. They never actually grow up into the man.
You're not a man, so you can't speak on anybody. You're not a man. You was talking over me the whole time I was talking earlier. You're not a man, so you can't speak on nothing about manhood. You don't know nothing about masculinity. You're a woman. Literally, you're a woman.
Man literally came up here to talk to me again.
No, I did. This is my shit. I didn't come to talk to you. This is my shit. I ain't come to talk to you. This is my shit too.
My bad.
I ain't come to talk to you. Like, don't get it twisted. This is our shit. Like, at the end of the day, it's you, me, and DJ Wish Doctor. Like, let's don't even do that shit. This is our shit.
And
so I'm not gonna let nobody run it. And the ladies.
You ran yourself off because you too stupid.
I didn't run this. You stupid.
I know you are, but what am I?
Oh man, look at you. You're real ridiculous.
Apparently, we're just chopped liver. You know, ladies. Apparently, you know.
Like using your emotions, you got a little involved in your emotions because you know you're a human being and it happens. It happens to the best of them. It's okay. It's okay. You got a little charged up. You felt a little slighted because Sharon is just such a big, powerful man. And sometimes I get it. It makes
you're little and weak. You're little and weak. What are you talking about? You're little and weak. What are you talking about, fam? You're 5'7". You're 5'7". You weigh $105 with a brick in your pocket. What are you talking about, bro? Come on, man. What are you talking about? Your head is the big. Your head that we see is the biggest thing on your body, bro. Like, stop it. Stop playing.
And still, somehow, when I shine, I cast a shadow on you.
You wish. You don't that nigga. You could never cast a shadow on me. You wish. That's what you wish happens. You can never cast a shadow on me. How much money did you make? How much money did you make tonight? How much money did you make tonight? Let's do that. Since you cast a shadow on me, how much on the same stream? How much money did you make tonight? You ain't cast this shit on me, bro.
I ain't really made that much money, y'all. Send me some money so I could match up.
Step your game up. No, I want this nigga Sharon. I want this nigga Sharon to stack up and match. How much bread you made tonight, nigga? Step your game up. Who you can't compete when you can't compare, and you cannot compare to me. Stop playing with me. The same shit we've been doing. I done made 3 times as much bread as you made. Stop playing with me. You're not my equal. You're nowhere near me. Stop it.
And now the jealousy comes out.
Jealousy? How I'm jealous of you? You the one saying that all of this and all of that, and I'm look up to you and you cast the shadows and you're the big Sharon. You ain't shit. Like, stop it.
Not the mighty Sharon himself.
Right, he the big this, he the big that. Like, stop it, bro. And yo, thanks to the Israelite. Yo, thanks to the Israel. Hold on, real quick. Thanks to the Israelite. Yo, to the Ismailite, thanks to the Ismailite nation that hold me down, that put me up, stand up, Ismailite nation. Shout out to my man JD 1975 coming through big time. Shout out to my man John Galt coming through big time. Shout out to my man Trucker Yell coming through big time. Shout out to everybody that showed love
and
today,
show
man.
some to the Not for Humans gang,
Hey,
the bandits,
shout out
the
to all the
banditas.
people that showed
Even if you ain't
through,
stand
man.
nothing, we
Stand
fuck
up.
with y'all.
Israelite
You know what I'm
nation,
saying? We
stand
still
up.
in the
Let's
ghetto
go.
over here. We
Let's
still
go.
fuck with
How
y'all.
are we doing all
You know what I'm
this?
saying?
Israelite
Help us
nation,
out in
let's
the ghetto.
stand up, man. Let's
We
stand up.
gotta
Shout out to
throw
the
in that
Israelite
plug.
nation, holding
Hey,
the
look,
illest nation
so-
in YouTube, man, holding it down.
So
Let
Second
the
illest, the
punk ass
second.
people
nigga
don't
talk
have
to us, man.
so when people don't have no real substance, this is
Now,
what they do.
now, but they don't have real
Yeah,
substance.
because we've
Oh,
got
You know
cry me
what's
a river.
beautiful
Cry
about
me a
this?
river.
An amazing display of speech. This is an amazing.
Right.
This
Right,
is
you
an
right
amazing
about that,
display
bro.
of freedom
This
of
is
speech, right? Because at the end of the day, we are having this conversation of should people, be penalized? Should people, like, what is going to happen when you do use your right of freedom of speech? So yeah, let's come on. We were talking about democracy. Let's get back
But
on
here's
that.
the thing. Yeah, the thing with that. Oh, sorry guys. Give me 1 second. With they're conflate because like I'm a Charlie Kirk fan, just to put it out there. If anyone isn't, like, sorry, but these people, you basically don't have freedom of speech because wherever private entity that you are under right now, we're under YouTube. If you work for a job, you sign contracts with whatever job you work for. So these people are getting let go because in their contracts or in their clauses, they've been told that they cannot go on socials and say what they feel. When you compare this to the cancel culture that was happening back a couple of years ago, people were getting canceled just for being against certain ideologies and certain groups of people. So I've been like struggling with this conversation because I'm a free speech absolutist. I believe everyone should be able to say what they want to say, but even right now, we don't have freedom of speech. So basically, you have to be like outside where it's not privately owned property, where you know what I'm saying, to like actually be able to say what you want to say, or home. Because even if you're in a business, in a mall, and you say something, they can kick you out. So how much freedom do we actually have?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So I actually pulled it up too, real quick, just so we can get a little more context, because y'all know we love to get the context here. So just real quick, y'all. The First Amendment protects the freedom of speech from government interference, meaning only the government cannot restrict your expression based on its content or viewpoint. However, this protection is not absolute and has exceptions for categories of speech such as incitement to violence, true threats, defamation, and obscenity. Private entities like social media companies are not bound by the First Amendment and can regulate speech on their platforms.
And that's the thing. Where do we do most of our talking these days? On social. Your in-person interactions are fewer and fewer. This is where we live our lives.
And Sharon, go ahead. And I just wanted to point out the fact that we are also bringing this up. I don't know if everyone has caught up on the Jimmy Kimmel story. So we can also throw that in there.
Yeah, so I also want to just reiterate the freedom of speech. So it's really to protect us from the government, not from private businesses. So we do have the freedom of speech to speak how we want to, as long as we're not evoking violence, right? And so as long as we are not preaching something of that, taking lives of people, you have freedom of speech. But the problem is, in today's time, we see that this administration is attempt to silence people that is just having a different opinion about the administration. And it's going a little too far. Now they even having the FCC jumping in and getting people fired and make be apologetic towards a joke. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, we have to put our stand somewhere and say, hey, listen, people should be able to say what they gotta say. Now, if social media, Twitter want to do whatever they want, fine. Right? That's a private business. But once the government steps in and start forcing people to do things, that's a problem. When Joe Biden started it a while ago, when he was doing the whole Twitter purge or whatever he was doing, he was wrong for it as well. So it's not good on the Democrat side. It ain't good on Republican side. We need to keep the government up out of our freedom of speech.
So what did Jimmy Kimmel say that was so bad? Because I mean, dude been on TV for a minute. I didn't see this one coming. I've seen other people cancel for comments that they said, but what did Jimmy Kimmel actually say?
His sentiment was that the shooter was on the far right. So he was suggesting that he was a far right.
Okay.
Extremist.
And he threw MAGA up in there.
Yeah. So. And saying that MAGA is the real extreme party.
I understand. So you're saying freedom of speech is where you could say whatever you want without the government fucking with you.
Yeah, but they cannot.
We gotta watch our mouth. So the government can't use their influence to control what we say, but we still gotta watch our mouth around each other because we ain't the government. We ain't, you know what I mean? So I agree with that shit because I don't believe things that you say don't have consequences. I don't think people should be deleted for their words, but everything you say, somebody gonna react a certain way, and you might not know how they're gonna react. So I would say be mindful of that shit. But I don't think you should lose your life or lose your whole well-being. You know what I'm saying? Even a lot of people that lost their jobs, I think it was a little bit overkill. You know what I'm saying? Some of them it was justified, but some is like, come on, now their kids ain't said nothing. Now they wives and people who rely on them, they didn't say that shit. So it's kind of fucked up. It's kind of extreme.
So do you also think Jimmy Kimmel losing his platform, because we don't know if that's technically, could you say that's government influence that he lost his platform, or is it because of, I think it's under ABC or Disney. So I mean, does him losing his platform violate his freedom of speech, or is it still just under that umbrella of, I guess, who can control your freedom of speech?
So man, this is such a tough thing because it might be a transition to where we don't know where it's going, right? So here's what I think about it. If we want to protect freedom of speech, we have to start being comfortable with the uncomfortable, right? It's time to stop canceling people for speaking their truth and start getting comfortable with the fact that sometimes the truth hurts. Straight up.
But how can we? Oh, because a lot of people they say their opinions and they find it to be the truth, but right. Really, you know what I mean? That's why. And just a quick question: Jimmy Kimmel, he was mostly for his show was more for entertainment purposes, right?
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't there to report or be a official anybody for anything, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. Yeah, to me that's a little tricky because I'm like, dang. I mean, because these people, they have their opening, similar to us, they have their opening monologue, right? The beginning of the show, they might, or to transition to different topics or whatever. And yeah, they might sprinkle in their actual opinions, how they assess the situation. But that's kind of, I don't know. To me, that's kind of alarming that entertainment-based platform or show can be so strongly censored, I guess, or for it to be. Because I mean, he's been how many seasons has he had? You know what I'm saying? What did you expect him to say? You know what I mean? He's there, he makes the crowd laugh. He has different celebrities. He asks them to do embarrassing, you know what I'm saying, things sometimes or whatever, just to kind of break the ice. So I'm just I don't know. I've seen this happen before, but I don't agree with it 100%. Especially if it's we got somebody Charlie Kirk, who is saying his opinions and they're not the most respectful, but and I'm not saying okay, maybe that's a bad example because I mean he did lose his life, but at the same time he wasn't forced to stop speaking on what he believed in. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it gets a little bit tricky for me. I'm not sure if I like the sensitivity of these media people just kind of like I said, just doing their job, being themselves, doing what they get paid to do and what their reputation is. And now since somebody doesn't like what they said and they're just going to cancel, I really don't like that 100%.
See what's happening, the very thing that used to make this country great, it was our ability to speak our minds and disagree, to laugh, and now that's all under attack. That's the real issue with it, right? And it's not just the media. It's not just about like MSNBC, Washington Post, and Disney and ABC. It's the culture that is being created in real time, and we starting to see it. It's alarming. I think everybody should be up in arms about this situation because we live in an age where you can't say the wrong thing, you can't joke the wrong joke, right? You'll be labeled a problem. So we teaching people to shut up before they even say anything,
Right.
and that is the real problem, my friends.
Slippery slope. And I just think we give sorry.
Go ahead. You got it.
I just think we give too much power to these words. You know, I think we need to start separating our feelings from these words and treating them more objectively and abstractly, because that's where then we can meet with conversations and debates. And the whole point is to exchange these words, to meet each other somewhere, to agree somewhere. But the minute you start taking the ability to use these words by giving them so much power, it's like you don't know where you're gonna go. And I'm with you, Sharon. It's like,
Do y'all think collectively we should draw the line on what could be said and what can be said?
Well, the thing is, the comments that he made were you asked the question, right?
Go ahead.
You asked the question, right?
You
The
got
comments.
it. You got it.
I was answering the question. The comments that were made were incendiary in nature, right? What he exactly said was he alluded to the fact that the kid that did it worked for Trump in the organization that Trump represents. So that's slanderous defamation. That goes way beyond just a joke, or way beyond just to say. You can't say anything. You can, but there's going to be repercussions if you slander somebody or if you defame somebody's character or whatever the case may be. And especially if you have a certain level of platform, you have a certain responsibility to speak. So that's the thing. Like what was said, man, was kind of outrageous. I'm looking at exactly what was said, and that was outrageous. It was to the effect that those people in MAGA was the ones that put him up to do whatever he did.
No, what
he was saying was you saying he was slandering. I don't know. Could we pull up exactly what was said?
I put it.
We shouldn't even have to do that, because what's ridiculous that we acting as if this is not a joke. He said a joke. He is a comedian, right? So since when comedians cannot embellish the truth and make a joke? This is something that this is the craziest part to me, right? This is what we actually depend on comedians to do, is to make jokes and make light on something serious, so we can get back to our normal lives. Because what happened is a tragedy, and we do need to have some kind of get back to normalcy, and that's what comedians usually provided for us.
But there's a responsibility. It's beyond the joke. With what if you actually seen what actually was said? It's beyond the joke. So to say to implicate that someone had something to do with the assassination of someone else is not a joke. That's not a joking matter, because that's something that's still under investigation. That's something that was fresh when he said it. So to make it seem like these particular people had something directly to do with what another particular person did, and why are they acting like they don't understand when they're part of the same regime? Nah, you can't. That's irresponsible.
I see what you're saying but if he was like a news reporter, because what is he responsible for delivering but entertainment? So I don't think that a comedian is a credible source for what is going on. So that is not his responsibility. So I could see, sure, it might be slandering somebody is harmful, but if people look at it as a joke, I don't see the big deal about that shit. If he's just a comedian.
Well, Disney is the owner of ABC, right? And Disney is notorious for parting ways with people for less, right? Number one. But number two, there was a statement that Malcolm X made, and the Nation of Islam parted ways with him for the statement that he made because of the ramifications behind the statement that was made. And it was a statement in jest, actually, about chickens coming home to roost. So at the end, it was a cavalier statement made in jest. So at the end of the day, there's a certain level of insensitivity and a certain level of responsibility that you have when you have a certain level of platform. And the platform can, because it's not owned by the government, they can fire you indefinitely, or they could disassociate themselves from you for your rhetoric. And that's absolutely within their realm of scope to do.
Yeah, so the problem is, this is why this is outrageous, right? It's the same thing when happened to OJ. They said, I ain't saying OJ did it, but I understand, right? That's implicated. That's making the man, that's damn near making a man go to jail, right? And the real issue is that the freedom of speech is so the government is not forcing people to do these things. So the problem is that it was brought down from, we don't know who before the FCC, but somebody called the head of FCC, then the head of FCC called Disney, and then that person called ABC, and they said, hey, listen, if you don't make him apologize or fire him, we're going to make life very difficult for Disney and ABC. And there lies the problem, and that's infringing on the freedom of speech because it was a joke. So if it wasn't for the government, whoever is up there higher, to push that pressure on the network, now you are infringing on freedom of speech.
It's not when, like you said, it's the government. But when you're on somebody else's platform, when someone else is writing the check, when there's advertisements that pay big dollars and pay money, they don't want to be associated with certain scandals. They don't want to be associated with certain immature, irresponsible commentary. So when you have, and that's their right? So it's not like he got locked up and put in jail for what he said. It's not like he got exiled or put out the country for what he said. He got fired from his job basically for what he said. And ABC or whoever else has the right to do that if they feel like what you said goes against their policies or their code of conduct. And the subsidiaries, the advertisement dollars that come in that pay your salary and what pays the company. So they have a right to say, hey, listen, the way you're going with this particular speech, the way you're going with this particular line of what thought, we don't want to have anything to do with it, and we're going to part ways with you. They have every right to do that.
So the problem is that you keep missing the point. We are not saying that the company, if that's what they felt, that he was doing something wrong, that's fine. The problem is when the government is forcing the company to do so. That's when it becomes an issue for us as Americans. We need to recognize that the government need to stay out of the business of us communicating with each other, having disagreements with whatever political party. If Disney had a problem with it and they said, hey, you crossing the line, then that would have been fine. But it didn't come from Disney.
Oh, we know for sure that it came from the government.
It came from the head of the FCC. The head of the FCC wrote a statement. The statement is out for everybody to see, and that's the information we got for right now. If it comes out later that this is false, and then I will have to retract.
Yeah, because I haven't heard it.
According to NBC, Disney subsidiary ABC pulled the Jimmy Kimmel Live show off the air indefinitely after his host's controversial comments about the alleged deletion of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Then the FCC communications chair Brandon Carr suggested ABC broadcast license was at risk from Kimmel's statement through Tyler Robinson. That was after the fact, okay? And then it says Nexstar Media Nexstar Media Group, which is seeking FCC approval for a multi-billion-dollar merger with Tigna, said its ABC affiliates would not air Kimmel's show before ABC announced its decision. President Trump then said ABC's move was great news for America. So that's how it went. So again, initially it was not the FCC. Initially it was Disney that pulled the plug on Jimmy Kimmel, and then the FCC commented, and then the media group that was trying to get the merger, they made their comments, and then Donald Trump made their comments. That's how that went. It's right here. Yeah, in that order. So it wasn't the FCC first.
So I mean, if you want to believe that, then fine. That's all good. We know Donald Trump been fighting a lot of people. He's been getting a lot of people fired. Jimmy Kimmel is not like the first person that got fired. We know it's multiple people that's in the army. What happened to them? All they did was voice their opinion. They got fired. We've seen teachers getting fired. It is multiple people from other industries are getting fired for just having an opinion. So you could try to make it seem like it was just Disney, but this is way deeper than Disney because it's happening down the line. Normal people are losing a job because they said something that wasn't even racist. It wasn't even offensive. They just said something. So this is how we know that it is starting to, if we don't nip it in the bud, the slope is going to keep getting slipperier and slipperier.
It's censorship.
And then we have JD Vance talking about he's going to put the T word on these groups. The leftist group, the extreme left, he's going to put the terror, I don't want to say, you know what I'm saying? He's going to put that branding on them. And this is when it gets very dangerous. And we're going to act as we don't see it. We're going to take everything verbatim like, hey, things is not smoke and mirrors. We are in a dangerous time where we are not recognizing what the government is actually doing on a day-to-day basis.
Yo, that's crazy that it's not the government. Like, the government don't have nothing to do with a school system in such and such place. The government didn't fire that particular teacher. That's not the government firing that teacher. That's absolutely ridiculous. That is more on a local level, a school system. So the government doesn't have time to worry about school systems. The government doesn't have time on an individual basis, right? So the government doesn't have time to worry about each individual business and how a business is run. As a matter of fact, if I remember correctly, Trump is for limited government, and he's for more personal control and more personal autonomy. So he's for small government. He's not for big government. He's not for government taking control and having a hand in your business. He wants less control and less autonomy in your day-to-day life. That's what Trump stood for, as far as I remember he ran.
Right. So you do realize that you saying that, and also him putting the National Guard in multiple cities that didn't ask for it is not less government. You do understand the fact that he has anybody that's in the military that said anything, they got fired. That's not less government. Schools is absolutely government funded.
Yo, so what states did Trump put troops in already? Besides
Chicago?
No, that's a lie. No, he did not. That's a lie. That's not true.
It's not a lie.
It is a lie. He did not.
They canceled it.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're uninformed. It's a lie. He did not put troops in Chicago. Okay. You don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about. He did not put troops in Chicago. You're misinformed. You're uninformed. He did not.
So the mayor did not stop him from executing the Trumps being in Chicago?
You said that he put
yes or no?
You say he put troops in Chicago.
No, Trump, because of the whole Charlie Kirk thing, they pulled back. And they're going back to the table and trying to, and put
right
put
and
money
trying to make it look a little bit more politically
Don't
correct.
act like that's what you said, though. You said that they put troops in Chicago, and they did not.
They have, right? So
they did not.
Relax yourself.
You relax.
You need to relax.
Stop lying. Bro. You need to relax. No, they did not.
They had helicopters out there. They had ICE agents out there. They had troops out there, but regardless of the fact, because you just not aware of everything that's going on. You too focused on the literal sense, and you act as if the government don't do things that is a little bit smoke and mirrors, just like with Memphis, just like where all the other cities that he's trying to do that, just like as if Chicago has not been on a crime decline for the past 10 years, but he's keep trying to make it seem like Chicago is one of the murder capitals of America. Bad. And it's really not one of the murder capitals of America, right? They're not even in the top 20 when it comes to murder rates, right? So again, this is what we are talking about. So this is why propaganda is very dangerous. Because
no. I'm sorry, Sharon, but I have to cut you. There is a list that you can look up of the faces that have been killed just in this. It is not propaganda. Those faces are very real, and they're young Black boys and young Black girls and young Hispanic boys, and it is very sad. It's not propaganda.
I got a question for you. How many people died from murder in Chicago?
I don't know the actual number, but these are sheets and sheets and sheets of kids.
Okay, so you don't know the number. That's number one, right? So this is why I'm saying it's propaganda, because it's only 500 out of 3 million people. That's number one. Number two, the murder rate is also go by police shootings as well. They do not separate police shootings from the gang shootings, from regular home invasion shooters. All of that is
There
lumped
was
up
like
into-
3
hold
police
on. So
shootings
all-
out of the whole list.
Right, but all I'm trying to get you to understand, shootings in Chicago is all lumped up in one. It doesn't matter if police do it, where if it was somebody robbing somebody, where somebody's protecting themselves, all those shootings that you keep hearing about is a part of the whole shooting in Chicago. That's just how it works. So this is why it's propaganda. They're using these stats to make you get scared and say, oh my God, is there an uproar over there? But in reality, what's happening, that people with money, they buying up all of those properties that's in these so-called dangerous areas. And you used to go down to Chicago right now, you be able to walk right there on 63rd, and you be safe as hell. It's $1 million houses right there.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, that has nothing to do with the fact that you was mistaken when you said that the troops were in Chicago. The troops are not in Chicago. That's not true. They never came to Chicago. That's number one. Number two, you were mistaken when you said that the FCC was the one that fired Jimmy Kimmel. That did not happen. The ABC. Yo, someone got a lot of noise in the back.
Sorry.
Yeah. ABC and Disney fired Jimmy Kimmel and suspended Jimmy Kimmel, and definitely was the exact language that they used. And then the FCC got involved, and then the overall company that was trying to make a merger got involved. So at the end of the day, and then Trump made his comment. So at the end of the day, you was mistaken on several things that you said, and you're just trying to pass them off as if it's actual facts, and it's not. You're absolutely mistaken. So maybe you should do a little bit more research. Do y'all want to read the super chats? We're coming up on 3 hours. We appreciate y'all coming through. Let's read the super chats to close it out, man.
Damn, he dumb.
Let me see where we was at. Let me see here. Okay, so hold on just a second. Do y'all remember where we left off? I'll be streaming. Give me a second. Okay, I got it. I think it's this one.
Okay.
Did we read this one?
No.
Okay. Thanks, be streaming for your $4.99 super chat. If that nigga got so much integrity, how he made 2 single moms putting babies in women and dipping don't sound like integrity. He probably cheated.
We read that one.
Oh, my bad.
We read that one too. Yeah, we read that one.
Okay. Give me a second. Chocolate milk. Did we get this one?
We read that.
We read that one.
Damn. Okay, y'all ain't helping me at all.
My fault.
No, it's not that one.
We read that one.
Okay.
That's
this
new.
Yeah. All right. Shouts out to Chicago Rello. We will celebrate you and give you your money counter tings for your $5. We appreciate that. Chanel's Reality with the $1.99. All in Matt is Idris Elba. Say it with me.
All I want.
All I want. Okay. I know she got that's her crush. All right, let me see here. Something to think about. L Nixon with the $5. Both sides need therapy. Both. If you carry hurt and resentment, your conversation and behavior will reflect, and what's in you will come out. Woo. Appreciate that. Shouts out to Chanel's Reality for the $1.99. Says Mr. Izzy choosing violence tonight. Okay. We got Robert Platinum with the 5 ball. Sharon is said Joe forehead and hairline travel through time in opposite directions. You got any over there? We got a couple more on this side, but well, I'm not sure. Okay, hold on just a second. Thank you, Bridget Midget. We appreciate your $10 super sticker. Oops. I'm sorry. Let me bring that back up. Karen Mackey with the $1.99 SBG. 100 love and crowns. Ooh, we got a big boy in here. Shouts out to Tara Toy with the $1.50. Please stop counting other men's money. Sharon, more power to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Stack up a matchup. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Stack up a matchup.
Sock Passe with the 5 ball. Some channel support, 100. Appreciate you, babes. Got Unkby streaming, $1.99. Jobs have mortality clauses in contracts.
Morality.
Oh, morality, my bad. Thank you. Reading Rainbow. All right. Unkby streaming with $1.99. You have to keep your personal politics from work.
Facts. That's a fact.
It's good advice. Chanel's reality with the $4.99. So Jimmy Kimmel lost his job for saying something, but Donald Trump is a felon and still the American president. I felt like there should have been a question mark right there.
That's a false. That's a false equivalency.
No, that was a period. She put the right punctuation.
That's a false. That's a false equivalency, but
it happens all the time.
It's shade, but it's a false equivalency.
It's a false equivalency.
That was a good comment, Chanel.
Unkby streaming with the $1.99. You can say what you like when you own your own shit.
Bars.
All right. Unkby streaming with $1.99. Thank you so much for your support. Jimmy forgot he was an employee. Unfunny ass.
That's hilarious.
Damn. Okay. More. All right.
I got you. So the Unkby streaming, he said YouTube has guidelines. Why wouldn't Disney or ABC? So the Unkby streaming again, he said DJ dictates what's said here. Y'all bugging. Well, not really. We collabing right here. So it's a collaborative effort. If we wasn't that would be true. I appreciate you all, right? She also did Chanel's reality. She said, why are we holding Jimmy K to a higher standard than the Donald Trump she talking about, I think. Yeah, man.
We're not though. This is the thing. His employer is holding him to a higher standard.
Right.
His employer is holding him to that standard. That's it. We're not doing anything.
And she also the Unkby streaming. He said, freedom of speech don't mean free of consequences. That's super fact.
That's the bar. That's the bar.
Show to the fighter complex. He said, I hate to say it, but is he cooking? Sharon weak outside his own channel. Damn. That is crazy. I cannot confirm or deny. Show so the simply true. Izzy teeth mouth. What? Somebody read. I don't understand.
Also, now you can't read. So when they say something about me, you can read.
I'm reading Rainbow. I'm a C student. You know what? Let's be fair. Izzy Teeth Mouth, chairman of the Bendover Nation. Come on, why y'all
pause?
Yeah, you get it. Trying to put.
Wait, whoa! Pause, man.
Please, I appreciate this super chat, but look, man, you're not.
It's all good.
I don't agree that this man is the chairman of no fugazi funny style shit like
exactly.
That.
Hey, so but no.
Try to throw angry man.
I don't believe that about Sharon either. I don't believe that about Sharon.
It don't matter because guess what? These people say things about.
Cry about it.
Hey, Doc.
I read the comments.
They had Chicago Rilla wanted his money counted team.
Oh shit! Wait a minute, Chicago Rilla. Wait a minute. We gotta respect Chicago Rilla. I know Sharon don't want us to give y'all a special treatment, but I think you're special. You know what I'm saying?
Hit him with the money counting thing.
For the $5 holler. Appreciate you.
Money counting team. Money counting team. Money counting team. Money counting team.
Where's my money? It's right here.
Appreciate you, Chicago Rilla.
That's still such a cute video.
Cry, baby. Hey, yo, we at the 3-hour mark. We appreciate y'all coming out. God bless y'all. Good night. We enjoyed y'all being here. Shout out to Israelite Nation. Shout out to everybody that supported the show. We out of here.
Deuces.
We're gonna leave y'all with some. I guess we'll leave y'all with some music.
Let's do it.
your mouth, boy. Shut your mouth.